Hello.
Hey.
Welcome to Unfounded Files. That's fucking backwards. Founder Files Uncensored.
Thank you.
This one's going to be good today, guys. So Gem is a good friend of mine. We met, in fact, where did we meet? Through Marnie, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At a rave.
Yeah, in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a rave. In 41, we do go for raves. Is
Yeah.
rave even cool? I don't know if it is or not. But today's about you. So Founder Files Uncensored. Just a platform where we get to dive into people's stories. Yours is certainly a good one. So tell the world who you are. What did Syllablack used to say? What's your name and where'd you come from? Remember Blind Date?
I loved Blind Date. I miss Blind Date. I miss Scylla as well. Wasn't her name Scylla White?
Yeah, she changed it to black.
Yeah, I don't know why.
She's dead now, right?
She is, yeah. Yeah, she is. That's an old story. But
Yeah.
thank you, Dave. Yeah, it's nice to be on the podcast. Thank you, appreciate it, and nice to see again how much you've grown over the last how many years have we known each other?
It's got 2.5, is it?
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, you've really come on like leaps and bounds with the businesses. That's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, and so yeah, a bit about me, obviously.
It's all about you.
All about me.
It's all about you, mate, for the next hour.
It's really uncomfortable. I never really talk about me. I talk about my coaches. I'm like the one who asks the questions. I'm not normally the one that's responding to things. So yeah, I'm in the hot seat, which is.
You've got a good story though. So this is half the things. Like not that anyone before hasn't, but I think this one's. We spoke off camera.
Yeah.
There's 3 parts to this.
Yeah.
And it crosses over with my health and wellness podcast with Lifelines. But there's you. There's business you.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of fucking health and wellness you.
Yeah.
And I think they've all got that journey. So if we kind of go today, there's going to be a lot for people to get from this one, I think.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that I've done. I think.
There's a fucking lot.
Where should I start?
Let's start with where Gemma started. Where are you from?
Where am I
what did you
from?
do? I don't know that bit about you.
So originally, so Telford in Shropshire.
We'll delete that bit. I'm really joking.
I know,
You're
right?
from Telford.
I'm from Telford.
Where's this poshness
So
from?
my dad's side, well,
Of course, because you know Marnie, don't you?
Yeah. So we met in Hertfordshire, where I'm now living.
Down in London, she said.
So exactly down south.
South.
But I'm from Telford originally. So I was there for the first 21 years of my life. That's where I was in fitness initially. So worked for Fitness First. And
A long time ago.
A long time ago.
Were they still around?
I thought it was my age.
No. Really 30, aren't you?
Oh yeah, and the rest. So started in fitness, then joined the ambulance service. I was a grade 1 paramedic for a couple of years, which was interesting in Shropshire. The youngest in West Midlands as a grade 1 paramedic.
Yeah. What was that like?
Well, I mean, I went from fitness, so I was like super healthy, and then I joined the ambulance service, and everyone around me was just dying. So it was just the contrast. I mean, I went into it because I had a really good client, and he was one of my clients in the gym, and he said, I was like, I'm so bored, I need to learn more, I'm so ambitious. He's like, why don't you join the ambulance service? So I'm like, okay, my sister always wanted to be a paramedic, but I didn't really want to be a paramedic. I thought, okay, I've heard about that before, let's give it a go. So he said, we've got an open weekend, come and do a driving test, a fitness test, and a maths and English test, and then you've got a panel of interviewers. I mean, if you get in, you're a trainee for 3 months. So I'm like, okay, I'll go along and see how I get on. Anyway, so maths and English was fine. Fitness test, obviously, I flew because that was my background.
Yeah.
The driving test, I don't know how I passed it.
I was going to crack a really sexist joke then, but I won't.
I was terrible. So I had a truck full of people.
Oh, you were terrible?
I was terrible.
Yeah, but they're big old things.
I got stuck on a bridge.
What?
In Ironbridge.
In an ambulance?
In an ambulance.
Yeah, not good.
On my test. I don't know how I managed to pass.
Wait. What do you mean you got stuck? I know as in like jammed?
Jammed. So basically it said, don't go down this.
So fuck it, I'm an ambulance. I've got to get there.
Fuck it, I'm going down it anyway. I'm on a driving test. So anyway, I took the ambulance down this tiny little narrow road, which led to a narrow bridge.
At what point, when it started to just touch the van, did you think?
I was like, how do I get out of
I'm going
this?
through.
It was a moment of like, shit, I've
How old
fucked
are you?
up. I was 20.
Still young, I'll give you that.
Yeah. Or 19, 20.
So when you're stuck in it, you had to get the back doors, I guess.
So I had to reverse out all the cars behind me. I was obviously a laughing stock at the time, but I still beat all of my...
Did they let you in?
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
I became a trainee. So then I spent the next 3 months on the army barracks every day doing like 12-hour sessions, simulations.
Oh, right. Where was that? Turnhill?
No.
Nescliffe?
No.
Round here?
Yeah.
Fuck knows who that is.
The army barracks near Wolverhampton.
Oh, I know you are.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Being on the army barracks?
Yeah, why were you there?
That's where the training was.
Oh,
It was
right,
intensive training.
So what was it like? Similar like RTAs and
Everything. So RTAs, car crashes, obviously.
Did you-
RTCs, RTAs. I think they change the acronym every
they're
year,
into the
don't they?
acronyms now.
Yeah,
road traffic collision for those that don't know.
exactly.
So what was it like?
In the
Good
ambulance
job.
service, I loved the academic side. I loved driving. I loved, being in the car. One of my patients said to me, I think they were frightened when they realised that I was either the attendant or the driver. It doesn't matter what role I was. They looked at me. I had plaits in my hair going to work in this little ambulance uniform. And they would look at me and go, you're not the attendant, are you? Or you're not the driver, are you? I'm like, yes, I am.
Hold on.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, even now talking about, I've got loads of flashbacks of various different kind of scenes that I attended, whether it's a motorcycle accident or a young child or whatever. Some of them great, some of them not so great. But
Was it fulfilling? I bet it must have been, surely, saving people and stuff.
I love being in that kind of activity. I mean, I love a job where it's purposeful.
Yep.
So I love it when you're actually making a difference. I'm not really somebody that can sit in the office, although I've been in the corporate world for also 20 years. It's not my natural place. I'm normally out there in the world doing stuff.
Yep.
And that's where I feel most at home. So when I was in the ambulance service, when I was actually doing stuff and helping society, yeah, for me that was kind of more purposeful.
And how long did it for?
2 years, and I left for the reason. The reason I left is because I've noticed a pattern. I've got this thing about patterns. I'm always picking up things, right? So the pattern that I realised was that every one of my patients, so I'd say probably 90% of them, it was preventative. It could have been preventative.
Yeah.
And the kind of the thing that was in my mind at the time was it's all mental health related or physical health related.
Right.
And it's got so bad, there's no turning point, and now it's death. But it didn't have to get that way.
Yep.
So because of my experiences before in the health sector, in Fitness First and doing health promotion and stuff like that, then I realised actually they needed more education. And at the time I was going to write so the NHS have a magazine, and I wanted to write for the NHS magazine, A Work in Public Health,
Yep.
to raise awareness of these simple things that you can be doing to help your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health.
Yep.
And that's really why I left. And I went to London. I put my notice in within a month, and I left, and I went to London, went to uni as a mature student, as
How
they
old are
called me, 22.
Is that a mature student?
Yeah.
I thought that's the age you go, isn't it?
No. So you go obviously after college, so you're normally 18 when you go.
Yeah, I suppose you only do that 3 years
I
and
was
you're
classed
leaving.
as a mature student, and I studied. I was probably quite mature at uni because all I wanted to do was actually learn. I wasn't a typical student.
That's you just love learning still now, right?
Yeah, I don't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So uni looked like, what did you do at uni?
Uni,
Where? In Hertfordshire?
In London.
Yeah.
So I went to London and stayed in uni accommodation in Tufnell Park, which was a complete eye-opener. Went from having beautiful
Constantly
houses.
on the piss?
I wasn't. I
You
was
just stayed away from it?
I was the crazy one. So I would be running every morning at 6 a.m.
Nice.
Yeah, when doing laps of the fields of the uni accommodation, and
Yeah.
my colleagues and friends will be coming in at 6 a.m. and I'd be waving to them on my run after like a nice fresh
I can actually see
sleep.
you doing this.
This is true.
So-
And they would be exactly, and they were out obviously getting drunk and doing what students
Students
do.
do best.
Exactly. So yeah, I was there. I think I only stayed there for my first year,
Right.
Because I would again so ambitious. So I was already writing and submitting my CV, writing, trying to get jobs in agencies. So I landed a job in a couple of agencies, and my path was to do my undergraduate and then do a postgraduate in marketing.
What are those? I don't even know what those mean.
So undergraduate is it was the degree.
Fine.
But the only reason why I needed the degree was to get onto the postgraduate course. So you have to have a degree to get on the postgrad.
Fine.
And the postgrad was in like advanced marketing.
Nice.
So what I did instead is I went to the tutor, so the Chartered Institute of Marketing. I went to the tutor and said, I'm a student, this is my experience, this is what I'm doing. I want to come and do the course now rather than wait 3 years.
Yeah.
And he said, okay, let's give it a go.
Nice.
And I got in.
There's a lesson in there. If you want something, go and just ask for it.
Ask for it.
Just get a crack on. I think a
Yeah.
lot of people can just worry too much about the detail.
Well, people think you have to have a linear path.
Fuck linear.
And you just have to make sure you've got
That's
the
normal,
right
that is.
capability and aptitude. And you could see that I was working in an agency. I was getting life experience rather than just classroom experience. And therefore, that's what I
Look
needed.
what you've done by the time you were 22, 23, you would have been 24.
Yeah,
I mean, a CV in its own speaks for itself, doesn't it?
yeah, yeah. So I was 23 at this point. And
So you'd already been fitness first,
Yeah.
paramedic,
Yeah.
then straight into...
Then I had my own, so a couple
degree.
of agencies. So Musto's advertising agency, Unreal advertising agency.
Fine.
And
What did
then
you do for those guys?
I was in, what was I? More like an EA or a PA, I'd say.
What's an EA?
An EA is an assistant, executive assistant, and a PA
Fine.
is a personal assistant to the directors.
The board, yeah.
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 I love that role. So I'd be sat
What
with
was so good about it?
just being, so I was always working with the leader.
Yeah.
So the creative
You
director.
learn so much.
I love working with creatives, and one of them was really, really arrogant, but I just loved him because he was always so right.
Yeah.
But he just couldn't do people, but he can do creativity. He was such an arsehole, but he was so great at his job. You know, one of those people.
See, I mean, what we know, we're both in our 40s.
Yeah.
Do you not? There's a link there, I think, with this. Like, I don't even want to use ego. I don't like arrogance. I like to turn things to confidence now, because I think there's a level to confidence. This is my own personal opinion on it.
Yeah.
So I think ego and arrogance can be seen as a real negative.
Yeah.
I think for me, subtle changes in language would probably make people more confident, because that's what we're really trying to do.
Yeah.
Like, own who you are.
Yeah.
Celebrate
sovereign.
what you're doing.
Uh-huh.
I think a lot of us can do and get you're worried about to do it because you want a big ego. Fuck the ego. Like, anyone I hear talking about themselves, doing well for themselves, I'm like, good for you, champ. Do you know what I mean? How can we help? What can we do?
Yeah.
So I also believe there's this thing, wherever I've sat, I've done so many of these, I've been in the corporate myself, there's a massive, I think the confidence level of successful people, borderline egotistical, because you're probably fucking bored of what most of the people around you are doing, or you've already lived and breathed it. So, you know, there's a shortcut to fucking about with, let's all get together and get an idea. Let's all save time because we've got someone that's got it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm being it now on purpose. So I think it's quite interesting that there is and there's either people like me and you that I never bothered me, but I was in the military, so I don't think it did. Because I'm always like, that's confidence. You're confident what you're telling me because you've already done it. Whereas I think there's the rest of life can have like a bit of I just think it's a bit of a cheat code for people. You know, don't see that egotistical nature as a bad thing. Probably lean into someone like that and you'll learn a lot, which clearly what you were doing. You saw what he was, probably wasn't your person, but didn't take it negatively.
No,
Does that make
great.
sense?
So I think, yes, but I think there's also a difference between confidence and competence. So I think...
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, so some people have competence and no competency.
Then you're stupid. That means stupid.
Completely, right? So, but if you're competent, that naturally comes with confidence, which therefore can peter into arrogance. But it's because you're competent, and like you say, you can take shortcuts. You can see what others can't see. So that you may come across as impatient. Depends on your natural personality. But I think with competence first,
You need competence. So I would say my ego comes out, but I know I'm doing it. I would definitely use it as a tool normally just to fucking, someone's irritating me. So actually I take it back. The ego comes, or what I call as ego, is just something, it's kind of a verbal flex, isn't it? Like when you're talking to fucking stupid people. But how have we digress? I knew this. So if you're watching this, guys, it's going to happen a lot. So look, back to you. So uni, we're at the agencies, creative director. Was he the only person you worked with?
No. A few of the other directors
in the same business.
In the same business, in Musto's agency.
So you've got a real broad lens at an early age on literally top line, like.
The ad
well,
world's
you're talking
great.
to the board, right? Aren't you?
Yeah, ad world. I love the ad world. Yeah.
Yeah, in that role, I wouldn't want to be selling it. Fucking hell, that's hard.
No. So in that role was good.
So how big was the agency? What were we talking about? What were they doing for people that might not know? Or
so they would be. Then it was all above the line. So billboards, TV.
So those that are listening that are looking to learn, I'll let you do this. Above the line and below the line, what's the difference?
So above the line is more like what you see when you're walking down the street. So your billboards, your posters, your tube stations. Back of the toilet doors, anything that's printed, shall we say. Yep. And then below the line, I would say it's more digital.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's good for anyone who's watching this. Is like, that's a real crude. You don't need to be a fucking marketing genius or have degrees or 20 years experience and stuff. But if you can just understand the difference, I think a headline level between below and above. Yeah. So Monster, we never did any above the line.
Did you know?
That's why he fucking spent millions on Lewis Hamilton and getting him and Rossi to swap cars and pikes.
Right, okay.
Be part of the story, not the story. Red Bull were fucking sticking their shit. Well, they cartoons, whatever they were. I like to sit here and be this arrogant about it. I'm being arrogant now. We were part of the business for 7 years and then overtook Red Bull.
It sounds proud. It's not arrogance. I think you're just proud.
But that's an interpretation about someone watch this going, what a prick. If you are, please write that in the comments. So back to the line. Look, there's the first nugget. So above the line, below the line.
Yes. So after that, then I was dating a guy who set up his own company, and his
You managed to
company,
squeeze in a love life now.
I did manage to squeeze in. He was, yeah, I won't say what he was. Anyway, I met him at work.
Speak freely. You might watch it.
He was on the way out of the business, I should say. So ethically,
So you picked a good one.
ethically, it was all good. And so he had started a company called Upfront Business Development, and I then had the Upfront PR arm. So
Nice.
I was running media relations for the same clients. So he would do all the BD, business development for them, and I would do all the PR for the same clients.
Nice.
So I'd be then pitching the agencies. I'd be pitching all of the...
So you're into selling.
I'm into selling people. Yeah.
What a CV.
So I'd be selling...
So you're what, 25 now?
25. No, I think 26.
Still young.
So 25, 26. And then after that, we sadly spent about 5 years together. And then when the businesses went their separate ways, we went our separate ways. Well, we went our separate ways, and the business went their separate ways.
Follow. Must be hard living, working, being. It's got to be a pressure cooker. Or you'd imagine. Clearly, it worked for a period of time.
It worked,
but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone could be around me that much, to be honest. Fucking hell. Let alone me be around someone else.
Oh, really?
So how did you grow up? What did you learn from that?
So in what respect?
Like from build it, so that's your own business, right?
It was,
or you
yeah.
become part of it. So what did you take it to from? How did it look? What did you do?
Clients are everything. So you have to be tenacious. I think you have to execute all the time. So
over-deliver with your agency all the time.
Over-deliver. I mean, my clients were amazing, and they're in all sorts of newspapers and magazines, depending on what vertical they were targeting.
Yep.
But I think for me, the reason why I moved, because it was public relations, and I wanted to do the full spectrum of marketing. So I jumped from just a PR vertical into... I wanted to go client side, so I went client side, and then I was a marketing manager.
Like back in London already talking to you. I feel like I'm back at Monster right now.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I went client side, and I worked as the marketing manager for sort of a few consultancies.
Nice.
So I had 3 consultancies that I was a marketing manager, marketing director for over a series of probably 3 or 4 years.
Yep.
And what I would find is I'd work for the company, I'd sort out their marketing department. Normally they were failing the marketing. I'd set it up for them. I'd train the team, and then I'd need something else. So again, I'd be jumping from company to company, turning around the department and then moving on. Finally, I got to Dixon's Carphone. I was working for them in group communications, building their website, writing their annual report, etc., etc. And had a phone call from a company. I was headhunted to go to the Home Office in my first change management role.
Nice.
And so that was my first time in the public sector.
You weren't even 30 by this time.
No, I wasn't, no.
Oh, go on, Gem.
Yeah, I know.
Nice, mate. Nice.
But this is where, though, I had my burnout. This is where the path kind of segues.
So this is where all this health and
this is where
yogi stuff
the
comes
yoga
in.
and the health stuff came in. Yeah.
Right, makes sense.
So I was working in the Home Office. I was responsible for 7 programs in a portfolio of transformation. So basically we were transforming all of the technology at the borders. We were trying to keep the lights on. It's like a high security program.
Did an awful job by the look of it.
Border
I'm only
systems
joking.
in Barnaport, you
Didn't come out, I just couldn't say it. I'm only joking.
No, it was wild. It was wild.
Why? Tell me why.
Because it was
Tell
lots
everyone
of infighting and lots of politics.
And you're performance driven, and
And-
the ideas about getting the job done probably with you less over and above anything
We had
else.
6,000 people at the ports that had to be trained. We had various different security agencies and companies and suppliers we were working with.
Yeah.
It was, and then we had
Under-resourced, most likely.
we were making redundancies at the same time. So we were making people
Oh,
redundant.
brilliant. The civil service is amazing, isn't it?
It was literally...
I mean, that's miracle shit. No wonder you burn out. Just shouldn't happen.
It was crazy. I mean, I loved every minute of
I bet you
it.
did. How long did it take to burn out?
Well,
It's a competition.
I know, yeah. So I was probably 9 months into the job. And the problem was with me is that I was such a high performer. I
Yeah,
didn't
you're just
eat.
in,
I was exercising. I was living on caffeine and coffee. Caffeine mostly. Or coffee mostly, sorry. And one morning I went to work. It's like a normal day. It's autumn. Went on the way to work. I was catching the train from St Albans to Westminster, and I felt really nauseous. And I thought, oh shit, I'm going to be sick. So I got up to think I need to get off the train. And as I got up,
Collapsed.
I just blacked out. And then when I came round, I was like, oh my God, I don't know where I am. I don't know what's going on. What day is it? What's happened? So my partner at the time came to get me from London. He said, we need to take you to the doctors. And the doctor said, you've had a massive burnout. Mentally, physically, and I was pregnant.
That's not a quick what?
I was pregnant at the time as well.
Fuck.
So I was, she's
blindside. That just took a turn.
Shit. I was pregnant with Yasmin, who's now 10, nearly 11.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what a time for that all to happen. So what were you with this? 30, 31?
31.
Okay. Then I bet the next 9 months then it just...
Well, actually, just turning 31, I was... Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And then what? Obviously, was it just drastic change required? But the pregnancy was probably the big one that turned that. No, I'm probably...
It was perfect timing.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, listen to this.
It was
You've just
perfect
banged out probably 2 lifetimes worth of career experience.
Mm-hmm.
30. Now you've nearly died.
Yeah.
Create a child. Great. You'll be back in the game by 12 months later.
Well, I launched my company on my maternity
For
leave.
fuck's sake.
So that's
Brilliant.
That's,
Look, this, guys, if you're watching this is what I love. But I think there's a point for me, work ethic. There is so much opportunity, I think, in the world. Like these just provide that.
yes.
And I think there's just a real... I don't know, I think it's demonised people just trying to get after it. I know the affirmations on Instagram are fucking boring. I post them all the time. But this is a perfect example. And I did a similar thing in my first 10 to 15 years and then said I was going to do the same in the next 10. I think when you bracket your life into those things, you look what you've just learned and walked us through in 12 years.
Yeah.
You could have your little 12 months away and have your baby and stuff. And then you already thought about your new one. You just transferred that 12 into 10. And we're probably about there right now, right? Doing the maths. So you had Yasmin.
So I had Yasmin, and at the time I came across all sorts.
Okay, do you send us a picture of Yasmin or not? Is that good or bad? We can edit it out. Tom can do the B-roll of this, the things you like.
And what I haven't mentioned before, actually, so when I set up my first company, Upfront PR, I had my first child, Sienna. So I don't want to exclude Sienna either. So now
Tom,
she's nearly 19. She's nearly 19.
I thought you got,
She's
So how old were you when you had her then?
24.
Tom, we'll put this in earlier. I'm joking.
24.
So what's her name?
Sienna.
Sienna.
Yeah.
That's a nice name. Like Sienna Miller.
Yeah.
Right.
So I wanted Sienna and then Savannah, but that was mimicking Sienna Miller and her sister.
Oh really?
So,
I've never known that.
Yeah, Sienna and Savannah. I love the name Savannah, but I called Yasmin my second daughter.
You thought
Yasmin.
by the time you get that famous, you didn't want it to clash.
I love the name Savannah. Anyway,
I do. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's cute, isn't
so
it?
you didn't do it though.
Different dads.
Right.
Yeah.
So the second one chose not to. You didn't like the name, or?
No, Yasmin felt appropriate.
I like
at the
Yasmin
time.
as well.
Yeah.
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 Aladdin. That's what I think of.
Disney.
It is. So your business. What was the first one?
So the first business on maternity leave. So that would be my 4th business.
Oh yeah, yeah.
When I was contracting with the Home Office.
Oh yeah, so that was your consultancy.
Consultancy.
Ah, fine. That's
and that
worth
was
noting.
Yellow Cow Communications. Don't know how I came up with the brand. I was obviously feeling very creative at the time.
It's an eye-catchy one.
I know.
How can I
Yellow
stand
Cow.
out in this world?
I know. So that was my 3rd company. Then the 4th one was Fast CEO. So Fast CEO, that was...
All on from your experience, change management, you can turn into top-level leadership stuff now.
Yes, but this kind of went into more coaching.
Okay.
So on maternity leave, I trained in social and cognitive neuroscience, and I studied with the Neuro Leadership Institution in brain-based coaching. Because I was inspired by Dr. Joe Dispenza's work. So this is when Joe wasn't big as he is now.
I don't know this guy.
Oh my God. Where have you
Send
been?
me a link. Yeah, I know.
Will.
Obviously not around here. Send me the link.
He's got amazing stories.
What's he do? What's he specialise in? Neuroscience?
Neuroscience, but he helps people transform.
So is this like a
He runs retreats and...
JP equivalent, Jordan Peterson equivalent, or not like that? Different?
Very
Huberman?
like... They're all different. They've all got their own flavour.
Okay.
But he is as big
addition,
as them, or maybe bigger, I would say, if that's okay to
Send
say
it
that.
Of course it is. If it comes back and he's not got as many followers, then I'll call you out. But
Oh my goodness. I mean, you need to Google him now, or just Instagram him now.
Why are you talking? Yeah, because I will.
Dr. Joe Dispenza.
I'll add him.
Yeah. You can say hi. Say Gem says hi.
Do you know him?
I've met him once. He probably doesn't know me now.
I'll be doing it anyway. No. So what's his name?
Dr. Joe
Dr. Joe
Dispenza.
Oh, he's come up. Fucking hell, yeah.
Yeah.
He's not Jordan Peterson's above him.
Oh my goodness.
It's only in the search list. I'm joking. Dr. Joe Dispenza.
Yeah.
Only 3.7 million followers.
Exactly.
Oh, I recognise him.
Yep.
I bet this has gone really loud as well. It's talking right into the mic. Yes, fine, followed. Thank you for that.
His work's really good. So he's written a few books.
Yep.
He runs retreats.
Do you do a lot of reading?
Sorry?
Do you do a lot of reading?
Oh my goodness, yes. I've got
That's a fucking
bookshelves and
stupid question.
bookshelves and bookshelves of books.
You're still on books? It's 2025. Jack.
I like to hold them.
People have tradition about this shit. I was educated about this the other day.
I like to hold them, but I have lots of digital books. I mean, Audible and everything else, of course. But I like to listen and to read at the same time. This is where you learn faster.
What?
So I'd read the book and I'd listen to the book, not at exactly the same time.
I was
but
going
I'd
to say,
read a chapter.
fucking hell, that's cool.
I mean, you could do that if you could read that fast, because
Yeah.
that helps with the neural
It
pathways.
does, yeah. I have to listen and write. I can't read anything.
Okay.
I get fucking bored. About 4 sentences in, I'm like,
Your brain just kind of wanders.
just don't.
Yeah.
But if you talk to me, so I still, Gaz and I take the piss because my desk's just full of paper with notes.
Is it?
Yeah, I only do it because it goes in. I don't really look at them again.
We
And
all
I can
learn in
I can
different
remember,
ways, though.
Yeah, I can remember the page then as well.
Yeah, so
which
you're
is weird.
visual.
Visual kinesthetic.
Yeah.
Not good for the environment. A lot of paper being thrown off that table.
It's fun if you recycle it.
Yeah. Oh fucking hell! Yeah, we do. We do all the recycling here.
Of course you do.
So what do you do? So yours would be audio and what's writing then? No, reading. Sorry.
Reading.
What would you
so
class? What's that? 'Cause there's three types of
visual. It's still visual.
Oh, is it? Fine.
Yeah. So you got visual, verbal, kinesthetic, and audible.
See, I got 3 out of 4.
No. Audible is verbal. You got 4. So what are they?
Answers on a postcard, guys. It's the time to stick them in the comments below. Tom will put
one
them up in the
missing.
B-roll. He'll flick them up and look like we know.
Yeah. There's doing, listening, reading, and there's another one.
Writing. What was that doing?
No. You and I together. Jeez.
I mean, it's a fucking shit show if we can't figure this out.
Anyway, let's.
It probably just means it's not important.
Yeah.
So you don't need to know this all.
Yeah.
So you've gone on to your 4th business. This is a massive shift. So, I mean, coaching for me is good. But I'm going to be quite... Oh, fuck it. I love being controversial. Anyway, those that can't do teach.
Coach.
A coach. But you're certainly like a bit of an antithesis to this. And
That's what you're coaching, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, well, but that's a fairly robust, like, macro stereotype, which everyone seems to hate stereotypes, which boggles me. But we'll leave that there.
Yeah.
So you've moved straight through. You've got the T-shirt, got the jumper, went back for the trainers, lost your bag, and now we're into right now. I'm going to teach people.
Coach.
Yeah. It's the same, isn't it?
No.
Right. I'm getting a lesson now.
But
What's the
I
difference between coaching and teaching?
So coaching is if you're purely if it's
You're not
pure
as busy
coaching,
as a teacher.
if you're purely coaching,
Yeah.
there should be no reason why you can't coach. I should be able to coach anybody because it's not about me knowing the subject. If you're teaching, you need to be the subject matter expert, right, for that subject, for that topic.
So you could be leaning into more, if I'm getting this right, more behaviourally orientated, like the way they are to get the best out of them.
Exactly.
Not fulfill them with information.
They need to have the insight. Their neurons
Well,
need
confidence,
to fire.
I guess, and then just, and like a... Do you touch on their personal behaviours then? Because that's massive, then, I guess.
I
Because
love diagnostics.
Yeah,
I love
actually, we had the
diagnostics.
chat when we first met. Yeah.
So I trained as a practitioner in the leadership circle.
Fuck me. Right, have you got a CV?
I have a lot of
It'd be like-
certificates. I do. It's ridiculous.
You're still learning now, though. When we
Yes.
speak occasionally, you're always doing something new.
Yeah, polyvagal theory at the moment.
What?
Yeah, exactly. I'll come into that.
We'll come
after.
to that. So, yeah. We made sure before we come on camera, we tried to box this off because we just fucking confuse everyone.
I know.
We're doing all right.
So we've got to, I'm 31. I've had my burnout.
Yep.
I'm no longer consulting.
2 kids.
2 children. And I'm learning about neuroscience, social and cognitive neuroscience. And I'm coaching leaders in business at the time, or founders, actually.
Yep.
Founders, leaders. And it's more around the soft skills. Rather than coaching them how to have the next unicorn, it was more around how can you be a better communicator? How can you be a better leader within the change practice? Or if you're building a business, how can you position your company in the right way to your founders or your shareholders or your investors? So I've worked with various different startup founders.
Did you have I'm going to use your thing here. Did you have a demographic?
I did, yeah.
So you sort of C-suite level, 6 figures, 7 figures?
So I had 2 demographics.
Go.
So they were either very senior leaders in businesses.
Did you categorise the business itself? Micro, SME, massive?
Not really, no. It'd be all businesses. It could
Okay.
be small to medium size, under 1 mil in terms of turnover.
Okay, so turnover is a good measure.
Yeah, or they could have been, for example, in the public sector. A few of my clients were public sector.
There's a lot of help
very
needed
senior,
there, I think, isn't there?
Yeah, but very senior directors. And we would do I'd take them away for 3 days. So one of the services that I offer, I take a senior leader when they're like, because I find senior leaders like privacy. They won't be sat in a room full of other people talking about.
Especially at that level, you can't.
No.
I had to pretend my life was completely different to what it was when I was a monster.
Totally.
It's fucking tiring.
So we would totally. So I'd take them away for 3 days, and I'd take them through the Undressed methodology, undress, awaken, align, and then and then the coaching happens after that to integrate all of their insights. So basically, I'm stripping them back metaphorically to their natural state.
Yep.
And they're getting rid of all the stuff that kind of keeps getting in the way.
So what would you do for those 3 days? Is this like workshop based?
Yeah.
Where are you? Like a
exercises, workshops,
good place
meditations.
To put that. So you're improving some physical health at the same time as unpacking what's going on. And I think it's good when you see people tired.
Yeah.
The military do it really well.
Yeah.
You design that course yourself then?
Yeah.
And do you still do that?
That's what I do now.
So this is still full time. So how long have you had your business then? That's
so
like 25 years.
Transitioned from I stopped coaching pure founders in the methodology I was using at the time. It was neuroscience based, and then I started to journal myself, and I went on my own journey, which I know we wanted to tap into. Went on my own journey of undressing and really looking under the bonnet of what was going on within me. Like, why did I burn out? Why am I such a high performer? Why am I this tenacious all the time? Why can't I stop? Why can't I be still? What is it that I'm missing? Why do I need all this stuff? Why do I need?
Did you get any answers?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. So
did you? And because I'm probably bored, I don't think I'd ever. I kind of know what I'm doing. There's a lot of similarities, but I appreciate that angle, but I can't see whether I just find it. I don't know. It's quite blank. I think there's probably something there.
Yeah.
But what did you feel like, or did you find on that journey?
So
what was good?
I stripped. So you obviously, if you want to understand more around, if you're always curious or interested about yourself, psychogrammics, demographics, psychographics stuff. What is it? So sociographics.
Fine.
All of that stuff, right?
Yep.
But then you unpick that. You want to understand what your beliefs are, why you think the way you think, and you want to unpack that. You want to unpack your conditioning. You want to unpack everything.
Bit of a look in the mirror.
Complete look in the mirror, and reset.
So I've done that behaviourally. To understand
psychologically
myself.
is amazing.
When I started trying to understand how we think and communicate, it helped me probably understand I'm a bit odd, and then why for years like it was a bit hard to be around because I didn't realise, because obviously I'm fucking undiagnosed, but I hate the word, but apparently like people around me saying what is it, characteristic or a bit of ADHD in that, which I find is fucking superpower. But I can appreciate being older, how it must be fucking, when I'm on one, it must be insane to be around.
Yeah.
I think that can alienate people. So I then started to do exactly that on that level, but I haven't been any deeper.
Yeah.
But there's probably other stuff.
Yeah.
So what's your takeouts from it for you when you did it? What was the things you've changed or implemented off the back of it?
So what I've documented,
For yourself.
What I've documented after the undressing and the stripping back was that everything I was looking for. So normally we're chasing a feeling. Like we're chasing because we think getting that thing or reaching that place will.
It's not. It's the journey, isn't it?
It's the journey, but it's not even the journey. So I would get to the destination.
Things along the way, then, is it?
Well, it's deeper than that. It's the state and natural state is incredibly amazing. And the way you think, you get switched on, you can think more creatively. Everything is in the stillness. You don't have to stay still.
Agreed.
But you have to have, like when you watch, for example, a cat in the wild as an example, they're not running, catching birds of prey all day. They run, they rest. They run, they rest. They sleep, whatever, right? So how I was on Duracell battery, go. So I had to take a period of time where I stopped for long enough.
I totally agree. I block out the weekends for that.
Do you?
None of this fucking, I'm wasting Sunday in bed shit. I just stop on a Friday.
Yeah.
I do what the fuck I want. And even if it's getting blind drunk, which I know is not a fucking good thing, healthy, people are like, but then, because I think most people talk about like they're missing the next day.
Yeah.
That's not the problem.
Yeah.
Because you do enough on Monday to fucking Friday, you just don't want to do anything, or it's just a block of space. The only other time I get that, and I think it's really valuable, was driving. I used to drive a lot, obviously work in the city. So 5-6 hours most days.
Yeah.
You're moving, but like you say, I was on my own, and I just either listen to radio or not have music on. And the time you get on your own, and the creative stuff comes in, like I always end up with like a shit full of notes on my phone.
Yeah.
Could I do it in here? Can I fuck?
No, I know.
So I've been on a cloud in here. because they're different things?
I get it when I run. It's terrible. I have the worst
exercise.
runs. I'm running, idea pops into my
Yeah.
mind. Running,
down.
and I'm like, oh my God, stop
Yeah.
it, brain, you know? I need
it's
to get this
cool.
running.
I think that you've just said really cool, which people should use. It's not stopping. It's stopping in a format that means you're not being clouded with noise.
It's your brain, your mind just needs
Yeah.
a bit of stillness, some clarity actually.
But you could still be physically moving, I think.
To get clarity. Yeah. There's different ways. It's flow state.
Yes.
So how the brain gets itself into flow state depends on you as an individual. There's no one way that suits everybody. Racing car drivers, for example.
We do motocross.
Totally.
Some of my best races when I won them, I was like, "How the fuck have I just done that? It didn't feel hard." And then I'd be out on the track literally like the following week, and it's just a fucking mission.
Yeah.
And it was all to do with mindset. My sister was like 2 times British champ. Went to Germany with her. She raced on the global stage. Like,
Yeah.
I think she was 16th.
That's pretty
It's a
cool.
bit crass, but I drew a cock and balls on the lap board because she was having a laugh. My dad was quite hard on her.
Yeah.
She's strong as fuck. And I was just like, just gonna make her laugh. Like, you see some of the top pros with breathe, trying to calm someone down. That's like the time I used to ride, and she was like me, as if I was just having a laugh with the lads. And I go like, fuck.
Yeah.
Because you're not thinking about what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because you already know what to do.
Yeah.
It's like autonomic.
Yeah.
But it's unlocking the ability. I love it, the word flow state. And I think you can be like with anyone, put yourself in such a good environment.
Yeah.
Shit you know you can do just gets better.
Completely.
Really cool.
It's all about the flow.
Really cool.
Yeah. So that's what I got to when I unpacked and I undressed and I
Yeah.
journaled. I got everything out. My mind was clear.
What do you think the journal was a good medium for that to happen?
Journaling, yeah, because often if your mind's really busy, if you're naturally an analyst, and part of my role was to analyze everything.
Yeah.
So and if strategy, you know, so you're always thinking. Anybody that's intellectual will have the same issue,
Yeah.
and my intellectual clients have the same issue. So it's how and what technique works for them. For me, it was journaling, and I probably got to day, I think it was like 80, and
What?
after that, of consistently journaling.
80 days.
80 days when I was like,
It's quite cool for your kids to have that, I think.
yeah,
'Cause they're- well, if you wanted to read them, that is. But
Yeah.
so that's based your life for 80 days.
yeah,
How many days in a year? 350. Yeah.
yeah, 65.
What's that? 30, 60.
So
So you didn't quite do 3 months.
No.
I'm joking with you.
I just stopped. It had nothing else to write. I just felt I got to the
So
point
where?
where
I know fuck all about journaling, by the way. So did you start on that day you started journaling, or what if it's about? Day dot of your first memory. What are you doing with? So if someone watching, what are some things they could do to use to implement this?
journaling is amazing. So it's basically I would say an A4 sheets of paper or an A4 pad.
Right.
And you don't want to write any more than A4, any more than 3 pages, because after 3 pages it can get a little bit narcissistic, a bit like it's all about you, right?
Oh, to fill the book already.
So A4 pad, no more than 3 pages. Stop at 3 pages.
Okay. I mean, that's a fucking lot of writing.
But it's conscious.
I guess, yeah. So you just be
All
going.
you're doing is you're not even thinking about what you're writing. And if you don't know what to write, you actually whatever comes into your mind,
Just write the word.
You write the sentence.
Really?
Yeah.
God,
I don't know
you've
what I'm
fucked
writing.
up a few
I have no
pages.
idea what this is even meant to be doing.
Oh,
I
really?
have
Literally?
everything, the whole train of thought goes onto that paper.
I see.
You feel how amazing you feel after you've
So
emptied.
this is this another extension of what a good conversation, which I believe is getting harder and harder to have on this fucking planet. That's pretty much, is this like another level deeper, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's just sharing
You're just offloading. Because what happens is obviously
real shit as well. Probably shit you would never tell anyone.
you wouldn't. But then I'd say don't keep the pages. Don't even read the pages.
No, just get rid of them.
Burn them. Yeah.
I'd have to.
Oh, recycle them.
Fuck, at least I'd want to burn them if I've written down some of my shits in my head.
Yeah, exactly.
So journaling, that's good.
Journaling is
So
amazing.
you've stopped it after 80 days, you still dipping out of it or not?
Sometimes if I feel the need, if I need to, because obviously you get to a point in your development where you don't really feel
This
the need
becomes
to.
autonomic, doesn't
Or
it?
automatic, or yeah. So after a while, you have the habit of just having a clearer mind. However,
Yeah, because you've kind of offloaded everything, put in a good... It's like being fit, isn't it? It doesn't
Yeah.
take much to keep this.
yeah, you've done the work. But
Done the
again,
work.
with fitness, though,
Bit
if
of
you stop going
maintenance.
to the gym,
Yeah,
yes,
maintenance.
you're going to lose what you've built.
Yeah.
So you have to maintain
And
it,
occasionally just
Yeah,
push it up. push it
completely.
down, and then it's fun.
depending on what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know that yourself. You'll
Oh, I know it today. I've did one cycle the other day and did 10 miles fucked. I haven't trained for 4 weeks.
Oh, wow.
So I'm in one of those down, and maintenance not even been that. Just lucky that it's obviously still of a have a baseline.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking horrible.
But so if you think about your baseline, your psychological baseline, you'll have a baseline. We all have one, so you'll know whether you're below your baseline or above your baseline. So
I'm
use that
always
as a
below it at the
thermometer.
moment.
That's your thermometer to know you need to empty. I always say I call it emptying the trash.
Yeah.
Because there's never any good stuff the good stuff stays. The stuff that you don't want, it's like pruning the garden. Just get rid of it. Don't need it.
So what do you think of venting positively?
Positive venting. in what respect?
So I learned to do this. Like if I have to walk around all day with some of the thoughts that are in my brain,
Yeah.
so I'm a bit of a thinker,
Yeah.
I think I'd be really depressed or probably like have a psychotic episode or something. So then if you watch comedians, they vent comedically about like quite taboo subjects.
Yeah.
But if you watch most of the clever ones like Jimmy Carr, he's taking the piss out of society most of the time. So and most of the things that frustrate me out of the world, like stupid people, really fuck me off. People who are, I have to be careful with this one because we're on a podcast of my own. People who are leaning into illness or are in illness, both,
Okay.
without doing any of the fucking basics. Listen, I drink and enjoy myself. Anyone knows me and I'll openly talk about that. However, 90% of the time, hydrated. Fucking diet's on point. You get to 42 and still, I've never lost my abs. I know someone could see that as a vanity point, but it's not, because the minute it starts going there, it's going everywhere. Like if you understand how weight generally puts onto men, it starts your stomach. That's my indicator. Never lose them, and otherwise for me it's a personal barrier. People say it can be vanity. Obesity, I work in the fucking diabetic space making that. I just think there's a load of things. So when I see these, they do fucking trigger me. And I've learned, like maybe a journal would be better. So I'll just run around. The lads get to hear it quite a lot, because the shit that comes out of my mouth, like I'm privately, like you've been around me. I've learned to not say it in front of everyone, because I don't mean it. But for me, that feels like a bit of it's like a valve. I just get it out and it's gone.
It is.
Does that make sense?
It does, but you...
Come on, give me your recommendation as a professional. You're probably going insane.
Oh my goodness, no, you're not insane at all. But it's almost like that's your exactly what
that's it.
That's your release valve.
Get rid of it there and then instead of fucking taking it on.
But I mean, you can question why you have the trigger in the first place, right? And why you're not why you haven't cultivated more peace within inside you, and rather than having that judgmental thought. So there's a lot that you can kind of unpack there when you go into...
Completely. So I'm going to do, I'll be set off camera as soon as I've got this empire built. Yeah. DMT. So I can get rid of this. True story.
Is it?
I definitely have some stuff, but I feel I'm probably close to your bit, what you had at 31,
oh, no.
if I'm honest.
I know.
Which I'm not bothered. But I just feel at the moment this works for me.
You're in maintenance phase,
yeah,
but you'll have you've got your red lights, right, and your green lights.
It's all focused on this at the moment, the whole business. There's five we've got in the group, because that gives me purpose. You talked about some of this stuff, like with the Zoom piece, it was worth fucking millions on paper. If you sell paper, but there's fucking very few people who sit in the seat where we sat and build what we did. Like to be told you're going to be a unicorn, which you know what it is. That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Those who don't know what a unicorn is, that's someone who was already, he had a portfolio of unicorns, which is fucking, Mark Blandford, Google him. He sold sportingbet.com in 2012 for $500 million.
Fantastic.
He invested 6 figures straight off the bat. And he's like 70, he'd probably be 80 now. He's got a family house.
Yeah.
Him and his daughter. It's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
And it was like speaking to my granddad, but he's knowledgeable.
Yeah.
And I just asked him, why'd you do this? He said, people like you, young boy. I was like, what? And he said, I've got every ambition you'll be a unicorn. Business partner's a prick. Kev Williams is his name. I'll call him out now because I'm not legally bound by fuck all. I think he's an idiot. He didn't even know what it meant. But one of those moments you think, fucking hell, you've built something. Was quite cool. So that was, I don't know, part of why I'm probably on a mission to build this, and just the job creation. I really enjoy the stuff we're doing. So I need to just stay like this just to get this over the line, because I don't think I could do it if I was more relaxed.
You don't need to choose though. It's not a this or that. It's not a...
Yeah, but if I choose that and it's wrong, it's not aiding, then
It's depth. So it gives you more resilience. That's it.
Yeah.
So it gives you more insight of how things operate.
What does?
Journaling, well, that's a release valve.
Okay.
So that would be the alternative. So you said,
not venting.
Not venting.
Fuck.
Yeah. There's no rights and wrongs and things like that. But
no, I know. But I can't. I wouldn't want to write anything. I haven't got the time. I have got the time though. I'm probably my own worst enemy here.
I'd set a timer for you then. I'd say get up 10 minutes early.
No.
and just
I'd love to sleep.
pen to paper. And for any of these tools,
Have you got any other tools I could use?
yeah, I mean,
Well, let's talk tools before we go into health and wellness.
okay,
Because everyone watching this is the idea we go back to it. It's to share some stories, have a bit of fun. But
yeah,
tools. So you're the expert. So what other things we do? Someone could use journaling.
journaling, breath work.
So I used to think all this was absolute fucking waffle.
Do you know why?
It's so good.
I always go to what's the root of all of this? What's the purpose of breath work? What's the purpose of journaling? What's the purpose of meditation? What's the purpose? Like, what's the point? Basically, tell me why I should bother. That's the question you need to be able to answer when you're giving these solutions to your client. So why would
Okay.
I?
So let's reverse this.
Yeah.
Let's start with the things that would need this. So anyone watching this,
Yeah.
if you are feeling, over to you.
So I would say
Come up with a problem.
borderline burning out. So
Okay.
you feel that you are impatient, you feel like you can't stop, you've got 1,000 thoughts a minute, you're hard to be around, you don't want to spend time with your loved ones because you haven't got the time, you need to be doing stuff permanently.
Are you just making this shit up?
No,
I've just ticked all of them.
this is me.
No,
This is how
it was
used to
this
be.
bit
This
like
was
I am
me.
now, yeah.
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 So I think when you are 1,000 miles an hour, but then the important part of all of this is that if you're healthy with it, it's fine.
Yeah, agreed.
But if your relationships are failing, or you're burning bridges, if your health is failing, i.e. you've got a lot of inflammation in the body, because basically it's stress and cortisol.
Yeah, which is huge.
And if you're inflamed, then what's going to happen is, you'll get your business and you'll be the next unicorn, but then you spend all that money on your health, trying to get your health back to where it was prior to the business.
If, however, your cortisol is high,
Yeah.
I'm just going to our latest sponsor, Lifeline's having an adaptogen blend. Mate, that, I
Fantastic.
think, listen, we've unpacked that. I'm ticking loads of boxes, but at the moment, I think you're managing it. I think I would get my health checked. So if someone's got a handful of those,
Yeah.
let's talk solutions.
Okay.
What would Gem be prescribing?
I would say I'd have to look at the individual. I mean, again, case by case basis.
Right,
But
let's
your mind,
use-
let's go with the mind first.
Let's paint a picture of your consumer.
Okay.
He's all them points.
It's
or
all those
she
points,
is.
yeah.
So
So
let's-
what would
couple
that
things.
tell me?
Yeah.
That would tell me they can't keep still.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have a very busy, a very busy mind.
Yeah.
So I would want to work with that first.
Right.
Obviously, you're physically fit, so that's fitness for you isn't an issue.
Nope.
But I would be looking at your nervous system regulation. It all starts with the nervous system.
Yeah.
So if you are mostly in your systemic nervous system, so you're hyper aroused, that's where you've got so much energy. I would want to just temporarily have little moments of the day where I can get you back into your parasympathetic nervous system.
Yep.
So your
Agreed.
sympathetic, your parasympathetic, yeah. So I would want to get you in your parasympathetic nervous system. So
Yep.
I would look at, okay, for you to get you feeling more peaceful inside and still, because that's where the big ideas will come. That's where the breakthrough will come. That's where
for
your body
driving.
can rest. Yeah.
That's where I used to sport.
Yeah.
A lot of sport used to do that.
Yeah.
But other than, I don't create those at the moment.
So nervous system regulation is where we would
How
start.
do you know what would regulate the nervous system?
So this is what if you do cold showers, for example,
I did this morning.
you go between, you're creating stress on the body
Yeah.
temporarily for short spurts of time.
So sauna.
Sauna is
20 minutes a day.
different. That's more, I'd say, depends how long you're in there for. If you start to get that, your heart's racing, it's not relaxing.
So you need, okay, I've got
So
it.
if-
Whereas cold water.
Cold water, again, it stimulates your sympathetic nervous system.
Yep.
So it gets you feeling stressed.
Yep.
And every time you feel stressed, it means you've got more resilience because your body knows it can get stress and come back into baseline stress.
Yep.
And all day we're meant to be like going, forward and back. We're not meant to be stuck on one. No. And the issue with chronic stress is you're stuck on.
Yeah.
And that's where the inflammation comes in the body.
So this isn't even a plug, this is why I made your first product.
Which one was your first one?
OG.
Okay.
So it's a functional hydration product, and this definitely is a plug. This is actually quite nice in this, and this wasn't even planned, but well in Gem. So adaptogens, I come across adaptogens.
Yes.
So adaptogens that don't know, I know you do. Nature's cortisol management tool is a broad, crude description.
Yeah.
And I was having Barocca, multivits,
Yeah.
fucking got to 40 and thought, this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why can't I make a whole drink? So I put it in one, but fundamentally I concentrated on you go to the doctor for stress, and it fascinated me on the limited knowledge I do have that it's like, well, we don't need pills. It's in plants. So I believe ashwagandha and rhodiola rosea, the roots
Yeah.
of plants, right?
Yeah.
Rhodiola rosea is now endangered in species, so obviously fucking work as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, to lean into that point, I already try and manage it with this. I couldn't find many studies that talk about the overuse of adaptogens though, because there's got to be a problem with suppressing your cortisol levels too much, because stress is good, right?
Certain amounts, but again, if you've seen that inverted U diagram, so you'd need in management consultancy, there's like a U-shaped upside down U.
Right.
And think about stress levels.
Yeah.
If you're down the bottom end of the U, people say, oh, you're lazy, but no, you're just not stimulated.
Agree. Yeah, 100%.
If you're in the middle, you're stimulated. You're kind of there's a perfect part in the middle between the kind of where you want to stay between, where you've got enough stress and you can move either way.
Yeah.
If your foot's pressed down and you're all the way down, obviously to the other side, you're going to burn out. You're on, your foot's on the gas, and it's not sustainable. That's where people burn out.
I think actually talking this through, I'm very aware of how I feel like that.
Yeah.
Some days I'll just keep. Well, the military probably taught us it. We can go for days, but I think they work in parallel. As my fitness declines and goes up and down, my bandwidth to do more does.
Yeah.
They're like very, very linked.
Yeah.
And right now, the two are, one's high and the other's in non-existence. I can definitely feel it.
Yeah.
Like I get tired at 9 o'clock at night like I'm an old man. It's fucking horrible.
Really?
Yeah, it's not good. So, past tools, breathing. You
So
said about
even
tools for breathing.
yeah, so just going back to so you've got yoga, you've got breath
Getting
work.
there. You can talk about yoga and wellness.
I know. I've trained as a yogi, trained as a breathwork practitioner.
You thought all this was good, guys. We're not even halfway.
I know.
So is this the right time to jump into health and wellness? Gem health and wellness.
Yeah, we didn't finish on
decade.
the whole business side of things, but we can jump.
So have you got many more tools?
So if we on the business side,
Yeah.
if you want to do
Have you
that,
still got more
chapter,
businesses?
Yeah. So after the home office,
Right,
I went
go.
to the cabinet office for 2 years and did a
What,
cross.
after you burnt out?
Yeah, I went back in. Yeah. So I went back in. It's meant to have been
But you educated yourself around what you need to do, I guess.
exactly
Fine.
Yeah.
I like that.
So I
Jump back in the fire.
back
Know
in
how to deal with it.
straight back in.
Yep.
Because I wanted to work for the cabinet office. I wanted to work across centre of business.
Yeah.
I wanted to learn about how
And your network's amazing, right?
the network's incredible. Met the Prime Minister at the time and
Not-
Chief of Civil Service. Yeah.
Is that just a room full of idiots, isn't it? I'm fucking stoked.
No.
Who did you meet?
So
Liz Truss.
No,
joking.
yeah, I think it was Cameron actually that was in at the time. But I was who was it?
What did
John
you-
Manzoni. He was the he was the chief exec of the civil service. We worked a lot with him.
What was he like?
Amazing, so friendly, so
There is
lovely.
talent in there then.
Yeah,
It just treats me this whole
it's
piece.
full of
does.
consultants. I mean, the civil service is great. I personally, I really enjoyed my time at the Home
glad
Office.
you enjoyed it.
And the Cabinet Office.
Where would you say the civil servants as a entity is doing well? As a businessman, this is me being quite pedantic, and I'm willing to be educated because you've been there and done it. I
actually
haven't.
think that all of the individual civil servants, in the spaces that I worked in at least, were very, very, very educated. It's not necessarily individual, it's the system itself.
Yeah.
It's the individuals
why
are bright.
aren't they changing it? that's his job. John, what's his name?
Bureaucracy.
John, is it?
John Manzoni.
John Manzoni, sort your life out.
Oh, he's fantastic. He's such a good guy.
So, I'm playing here as well.
Yeah.
So don't get your ass in your hand if you're watching this. Probably delete me or unsubscribe. But I had the pleasure to have dinner. So I get invited to the Chamber of Business Awards each year. We sit with a guest of the council, sat with the CEO.
Yeah.
And this is my arrogance coming out because he didn't acknowledge me. I thought, fuck you. Like, you're employed still. Like, it's quite an egotistical approach, but I'll talk to anyone. I think I was wearing a fucking top hat with a fucking scarf on, a white tuxedo, so just looked a fucking clown. In the end, started talking to him. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
Andy Begley, rugby player, traditional man.
Yeah.
And therein lies the key, the thing I realised why the council's shit, is this bloke was like trying to run a business in a fucking straitjacket.
Yeah.
Because opposite him was the prick that's in the government spectrum. And this, believe it or not, guys, is true. Each chief exec's got an opposite number, and it's a parliamentary idiot. This guy he had no idea. So whenever they make a decision in the institution, that is the council, you've got that little layer of fucking bureaucracy right over the top. And if it doesn't meet, obviously, the government that's in power at the time, which is basically puppets, he's just fighting a losing battle. So I guess, did you have that? Did you see that in the Cabinet Office?
But yeah, every department has its own politician.
Oh, fucking
So
hell,
we
this
had
is
to
why
get
it's
the
so
politicians on board first. And
they're just like, I did some work with Daniel Kaczynski, lovely guy, but in a fucking bubble. 19 years in the Tory party, he was just like so disillusioned. I tell him this as well.
their
he knows
hands
I'm
are
super-
tied. It's not them individually. It's as
I know
individuals.
it's tied, but it's also...
they've got a double bind.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah.
I mean, it's broken, right? I think that's so demoralizing. Like, personally, this is probably why I get triggered with this stuff, because I just think it's really sad. Like, I don't have kids. You've got children.
Yeah.
Marnie's got children.
Yeah.
I've got a fake uncle to a few. That's what I'm thinking about, like, what's this going to look like in 10 years, 15 years, 20 years?
They are bringing in, and they are, I mean, I say they, from...
It is a they.
Yeah. They are working as hard as they can, bringing in kind of AI and all of the great technology. And we were bringing that in when we was in the Home Office. That was
really?
10 years ago. All of the technology. Yeah. It's, I think they get a bad rap from the media.
I probably don't help. Stereotyping.
No, but I've obviously only worked in transformational programs.
Yeah.
So we were doing good stuff.
Yeah.
Hence why we were
Hence
consultants.
why you're around some really good people.
Exactly. We were around with the big four, you know, the EY, the PwC, management consultants. So we were, and working with the right leaders, we had the right decision makers. I can imagine if you didn't have the right decision makers in the right room, it would be
it'd be a nightmare.
really hard. But I guess that's the whole purpose. When we set up business, when you set up your companies, you've got the right stakeholders involved. When we set up, hopefully. Sometimes. So
it's a fucking roulette, that one.
yeah.
That's a massive roulette.
That's going to make or break
100%,
anything.
yeah.
So a program basically is a business that yet isn't successful. So I've worked in many programs that haven't yet made.
That's a nice way to put it. I like that.
It is, yeah. So it is, but you've got obviously governance around it, which is harder because then you've got people saying,
yeah, I mean,
you
it
can't.
must be fucking tiring being in that world. Like, you've got, I mean, if you've seen Ben Francis talks about some stuff like the first 10 years.
Yeah.
Or the first 10 million or his first million. It's one of the three, a bit tired. But he talks about, like, it's dictatorial in a fashion because he's like, you just got to make decisions fast and just keep moving.
In a program we do anyway. So I think when you've just started a new business, you have to move with speed. You know that, right? And that's why our personalities suit businesses.
But then when you get into that other end, because obviously I'm part of leadership teams, in more success, and you've got budget and you've got bandwidth and you've got skill sets.
Yeah, but you need to have a right
people.
sponsor who can actually break down the doors or open the doors for you. So you will get those stakeholders that are... Civil service don't ordinarily move as quickly as we would as consultants. So you do need to have the right sponsor that can just tell, unfortunately, sometimes what needs to be done for the greater good. And that's it. They have to step in line.
Agreed.
And what I love about working in public sector, it's very chain and command. It is very do and tell rather than... And that works for change management.
Yeah, you have to, because you're there to hit.
It's like in the army.
You're objection oriented.
It's very gradist, and you have to respect your grade above.
Unfortunately,
I like
works.
that. I think it's a great thing.
Fucking amazing thing.
It's the only way to get things done because everyone's got an idea, and yes, every idea is welcome. But then at the end of the day, you've got your key decision maker.
Ownership in those things is really hard, right?
Yeah.
Own what you do.
Yeah, ownership is. Do you know what ownership in life is? Key.
Personally ownership first, and then
not many people do.
No. I never did. I think it's probably one of the biggest personal wins I've had is when I was able to look in the mirror.
Yeah,
it's fucking hard. I used to get really anti. I couldn't take anyone saying anything bad about me.
Yeah,
till I had a really, really cool boss once, and I think I pitched him, wanted to become a director. He's the only bloke that in my whole career said, well, how are you going to do that then? The rest of them have laughed and it just fucked me off more. So I just did it in like 6 months or something stupid, and that's documented. It's not being arrogant.
Yeah.
But he said, right, let's think about this. And I said, what the fuck do you mean? Started with this. He said, what newspaper do you read? It's like, what the fuck? It's 1-to-1. Tell me the newspaper you read. You're so patient when we were coming back. He's like, I bet it's the Sun. I was like, yeah. He said, go and get the ones with the big words, mate. I was like, what the fuck? And he said, what radio station do you listen to? I was like, I was tiresome back then. It's like, it's on a 1-to-1. I said, Radio 1. He said, go and listen to Radio 4. It's the biggest. You get in my car, Radio 4's still on, because he said, you're not going to talk about snowboarding, going on the piss, girls or whatever, skidding cars and motorbikes. Because what you're trying to get to is generally a lot, you're speaking with 60, 50, 60-year-old people. So politics, economics and the social landscape is a topic that's sit in every boardroom. So for that, I just dived straight into it.
I'm upset that he didn't recommend The Economist.
The
I then went on to work for The Economist.
Is that a newspaper?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Oh my God.
What's The Economist?
The Economist is I mean, it looks
I was
like
on Radio 4 and
It
the
looks
Telegraph.
it looks like a magazine, but they call themselves a newspaper, long form news.
Oh, well, go beyond the headlines. Read and listen to trusted global journalism. Subscribe, get full access to The Economist. I could do like a radio voice.
Yeah.
Or am I
it's a
just...
good
Are you
one.
hearing what I'm hearing?
I can hear you, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so you work for these then. In fact, I'm not going to jump ahead because we'll get sidetracked.
But that's
We'll
next.
get to it. Oh, is
After
it
The
next?
Economist, after the Cabinet Office, I moved to The Economist for 4 years.
Why?
Because
Or how?
Oh my God. Well, always contacts. Gem, can you come in for 3 months and sort this out for me?
That's so cool.
Yeah. So 3 months made it into 4 years. But I was still coaching.
You liked it?
I loved it. I love working in media.
And what did you do there?
I was in change and transformation again.
So you're still in change?
Yeah. It's working with the journalists and coaching. I had my own coaching practice still running in the background. I had like two things going on. I was an independent consultant in change management, and because coaching comes with that anyway.
I was going to say, it's all looped
It's
in.
part of one of the segues. It's one of the tools of the toolkit of communications, training, coaching. It's all kind of wrapped in together.
Yep.
We call it umbrella term change management, but coaching
Yep.
is one of the... Anyway.
I'll get you in a year and a half.
Exactly. But I loved it. So the reason why I went there, because eventually I would like my own media company. I love
So what
media.
a place to go to learn.
So that was the
Smart.
reason I wanted to go and see the inside workings operationally of a newspaper. And they've got podcasts. They've got like a learnings arm of their business as well. So they do courses and leadership development and learning. They have like insights and data. They've got podcasting. They've got the newspaper. They've got the actual 1843, which is more the magazine girly version of The Economist, with like stories. But that used to be printed, but now it's only online. But they still have the print version of The Economist newspaper.
Nice.
So I loved it.
What did you learn?
There, how again they are very control and command, and in terms of when the editor speaks, she speaks, and what she says, they do, and there's so much respect to that, and it works culturally. I'm all about flat organisations and
100%.
not people not wearing a badge. However,
But you need grown-ups in that place.
You need grown-ups for that to work. Otherwise,
It's
everyone
just
thinks they're the CEO.
Yeah, fucking hell.
And it doesn't work.
And let's dive into this topic then, because I think it's a good one, because I try and get a bit of how I think. So capitalism's not going anywhere, so we need to stop trying to change it. The fucking world won't work without it, in my opinion. Like we've all seen what is this national fucking allowance everyone might get. Imagine the fucking amount of drug addiction and alcoholism there'll be with that when everyone gets bored. Because I think what we find in something in life is options, making progress, being able to choose to be good at something, choose not to be. So, and I think getting comfortable, like when I was in the army, I was only speaking with someone last night actually, fucked up at their work. It's not even that big. So proud and ill-equipped to get over a personal feeling of like, oh my God, I feel terrible. And it's not even a big thing that the fucking head's fallen off, and they're taking constructive feedback as micromanagement. And all this, sat with them, and we managed to unpick it last night and said, look, I'm saying this because the only loser here is you. And I can see from what you've done, they're saying slight miscommunication. They thought they were on a personal development plan. They're not. Thought there was a boss and micromanager. She's not. She's got them off. She's not put her on one when she should be on one. And I think the narrative of that is people sit in a lot of these jobs, and if they could just appreciate, should have wanted to be good at my job. I thought, well, you're not right now. Good means you're great at it, and you wouldn't make fairly big mistakes. But I think you see a lot of people in organisations with a degree of jealousy about position or a feeling of entitlement that they should just be able to get that next job. Whereas when I was in the military, when I was at Monster, I was always like, I've got to get at my job first. That's a minimum requirement. And then I'll only be great when I could do my boss's job or the person next to me. I mean, in the army, that's given. You don't look at any sort of career development until you're able to do the person next to you or above you's job. Imagine that in this world.
Nobody wants to do the work.
No.
They want the benefits, the rewards from doing very little. And I think it's instant gratification.
Yeah.
We live in a society now where everything is
now
on the phone and available, reachable. There's so many options, so many
point.
choices. Why wait? I can just go and get what I want.
But there's the thing I think we both realise. It's in the doing that is the gratification, the satisfaction. Nothing like a good our day's work, I think.
And if think about confidence, we talked about in the beginning, just to kind of go all the way back to where we started, there's going to be no competency if you're always, wanting the next thing because you haven't had the patience to actually.
But I'm going to throw it because your life story, which we've heard all about to that point, is you could somewhat say that there was impatience, but I see that if anyone might be looking at it, that was on purpose, by design, a 10-year plan by the sound of it. I did a similar thing. That give you a lens on a broad spectrum of things to then probably make more informed decisions, and then you find that that's the place you like. You've got a lens on everything, so now you can offer advice.
Yeah, so in Gem Dentith Global, I've got so many different areas.
Say it again.
Gem Dentith Global. Yeah.
This is
the company. This is the company. Yeah, the umbrella of everything. Yeah.
Nice.
So that's where the consultancy comes from. So one of the arms is consultancy. Another arm is all of the retreats. So I going back a step.
The retreats when you started, right?
I was running smaller retreats when I had my holistic business.
Yeah.
So alongside Fast CEO, that was like the limited company. Then I had the sole trader company where I was doing some breath for a different audience, completely different proposition.
Yeah.
It was meditations, yoga, breath work, more kind of consumer facing, whereas Fast CEO is business facing, B2B, B2C. So I had to have a different entity completely.
Yep.
But Gem Dentith Global, I collapsed everything that I had prior, and everything is basically in the Gem Dentith Global. So I've got various different audiences and offers for depending on who the consumer is, whether it's business, whether it's a personal customer.
That's the marketer coming out.
Yeah.
It's useful, right? Because now you can just, what you're doing across all verticals within a business.
Completely. And because I've worked in so many companies, I now will be able to change the business, implement systems.
Yeah, the variants you've seen, you've been in and out of public sector.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the skills to give a really holistic view from a fucking shitload of experience.
Yeah, so I've worked in retail, worked in pharma, I've worked in agencies, worked
so if
in
anyone's
NHS.
watching this and needs some change management consultancy, she's here.
Yeah, or coaching.
We'll put a discount code out,
Yeah,
on your
sure.
services. I'm joking. So is that summed up your business career? Well, if I could say like that,
I would
it's
say
a hell of a career, mate. Well done.
Yeah, I mean, we've missed out Charlotte Tilbury, we've missed out Flutter Entertainment, we've missed out Mars, but in a nutshell, yeah.
Let's go into them then,
No, you
quickly.
don't need to.
What did you do at Mars?
All the same.
You're in my world now.
Oh, yeah, so all change management.
So it's all, what, Mars?
Yeah, change management at Mars, yeah.
Check you.
Yeah.
How long was that for?
Well, I'm still in it now.
Are you in it now?
Still doing that now, alongside.
So look, I think, again, watching this, you've done the strong independent woman thing, you've done the child thing at the same time, twice.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's global transformation across 3 regions: North America, Australia, New Zealand, and Poland is kind of what I'm currently working on.
You're the reason sometimes I can get like short with people, and they're moaning. I'm like, it's hard for me. Shut up, get on with it.
Just get on with it.
Fucking hell.
And I'm writing the book. I've completely missed the
Just
book
stop
out.
now. It's taking
Okay,
as soon as
sorry.
you show it off. Like, do you know what I mean? No, but good. We get on to this. I think so. Again, I like being quite transparent. Also, being a bit. Don't know what the word is. Like
Facetious.
Yeah, facetious is a good one because when you're intelligent enough, it'll make you laugh. If you're dumb, you'll just think of a dick. They're triggered. Loads of people just got triggered. No, like what it is. So I know Andrew Tate to think. Well, Andrew Tate does it on purpose. You know exactly what he's doing.
He's a clever boy.
Very clever. So I will flex in with some of this because the engagement, I'm dying for people to start commenting on what bell end I am or something because it'll just go off then. But then it gets some of the points across. So, but yeah, I mean, if you are watching this, is the idea to get inspiration from. I think you're a real beacon of light for that. So any woman out there that's maybe got, I don't know, like a part-time job and a kid, good for you. But if we've got a perfect example, give Gem a ring. And your book, in fact, they can go buy your book.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your book.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I try not to judge other people too much because I've just got a level of energy that you have to cultivate.
Yes and no. Everyone. Do we cultivate everyone?
So many. A lot of it's mindset, attitude, aptitude.
Agreed.
What you want, your underlying beliefs.
Agreed.
I've always had a belief that I can pretty much do anything.
See, I don't think anything's impossible. Give me enough time or enough money and I'll do it. Or we could do it. Anyone could do it.
Study it, learn it, do it, practice
Time or
it,
money. They're the
implement
only
it.
two things.
Yeah.
If they were limitless, I mean, Elon Musk's proven it right now.
Yeah. The right support around you, the right
Team.
Focus, actually. And I think that's
Starts
what's
with the right
missing.
goal. Yeah, if you've got nowhere to go,
Yeah.
you do need the destination. I say this, if everyone doing some consulting to businesses, what's your mission statement? Like, what? Well, what's the aim?
What's the point? Yeah,
What
what's
do you
the
tell everyone?
purpose?
As the head of a business, what do you tell everyone's the goal?
Yeah.
Set a vision.
And there's a reason behind that as well. So that'll be the intrinsic motivation. If you can sell the vision, because we're always manifesting.
Get people on the bus.
Yeah. We always want to have certainty of the future.
Yep.
And that's what a company does. The good companies, the Elon Musks, the brands, like the brand you're building, can you paint the picture? And does that picture look rosy? And are the people on the journey with you, are they going to benefit from that?
Yeah.
And if you can sell that, it's not here yet.
Nope.
But that's
what gets people
how
in.
you bring it into reality.
100%. I don't think many people do that. Mission statement, values. And then if you can get people on with that.
But even if they do that in their businesses, do they do that in their life? And that's the difference.
Yeah.
And that's what the book really focuses on.
So what's it called?
It's called Undressed.
Nice.
Yeah.
When's it out?
Hopefully in the next 2 or 3 months.
What's it like being an author? Fucking hell, you've literally done everything going through my head now. Like, ticked.
I love the process.
Because you like writing, don't you?
I love documenting.
Fine.
When-
How many pages?
Oh my goodness. So guess how many words at the moment it is sitting at?
You could write a lot, I have no doubt. Is it like the Bible thickness? I don't know how many pages the Bible's got. I don't know, like that.
Just go for word count.
I don't know how many pages you get on a page. I don't know. No. How many words would you get on a page, roughly?
So the average
600?
size book is about 70,000 words, average.
140.
150. Yeah.
See, I know.
So I do need to condense it and edit it.
And I bet the page is like fucking A3. It's like that.
No. It's the process. So it's the undressed process.
But you've got a lot of experience to share, mate. I think listening to this, it's really inspiring. It's the best bit I love about this stuff is when you find other people that are... I was going to try the shitty joke. You're from Telford, do you know what I mean? I'm really joking. But
How did that happen?
I'm like,
My dad's an entrepreneur.
Yes,
Yeah.
well, part of it.
It's a lot of, that's the
There's a lot of
conditioning.
yeah. So
Yeah.
do you think, and this is quite good, that's because you were shown, you'd have been immersed in watching his behaviours and his attitudes and that when you grew up, right?
It's a combination. I wanted better.
Brilliant. Look at Ronaldo.
Yeah. Wanted better.
Look at Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Fucking before you start moaning what he's done, I agree, not judgment on it. But these
Yeah.
are all from hardship, right?
Yeah. I looked around. I had a brain when I was younger. I studied really fucking hard. I was so studious.
You still are.
I know, but that's, again, I loved to apply myself and learn. So I would be looking around where I grew up and I was like, why does nobody want better? Why are they not asking the questions?
Yeah.
How do they get
It's
out
okay
of it?
to dream big.
Yeah.
I like coming up with fucking ideas that make people go, what?
I get that all the time. Like,
love
Gem,
it.
can you just get back into reality? I'm like, yeah, but it's
Never.
possible.
Yeah, fucking right it is. What do you want to do? Be a billionaire? Yeah, but you found your last one. Yeah, but still we'd be worth millions. Like, so I know what I'm doing.
Well, how much in debt was Trump?
Yeah,
Right?
still is.
And he turned that around. Yeah.
What did he make off the first again? Right, was it 4 billion in the first
Something
4
like
months?
that. He wasn't. He was like in 3 billion in debt, wasn't he? Or
Yeah,
two,
they reckon
whatever,
he'd have
million,
made
what
more
was it?
money if he wasn't a businessman.
Yeah.
Elon Musk, he was down to his last few million, wasn't he, at the last rocket?
Yeah.
There's loads of examples of this stuff. But fuck it all, this is what I enjoy.
Yeah.
Learned to really, so again, I've heard Conor McGregor say this, the past's anxiety, no, the past depression, future's anxiety, the present's happiness.
Ooh, this is my subject of the book. So the present,
We didn't even tee this up.
is, yes, it's happiness,
Being
but
present.
it's deeper than that. People think they want happiness.
In peace.
Yes. Happiness
Will
is a
Smith says it.
byproduct,
Yeah.
right?
Happiness is exhausting after a while.
Well, it's a byproduct that comes next. You say happiness, you say joy, right?
Oh, yeah, let's
People
be
chase-
specific, actually. Yeah, on words. I like that.
Yeah. So I've got
So the
character.
difference between joy and happiness.
I think happiness is more of a temporary.
Agreed, that's what I mean, yeah.
Dopamine.
Fueled by dopamine.
Yeah,
And
hit.
that's tiring.
Yeah. Whether it's the job, whether it's the guy, whether it's the alcohol, whatever it is, right? You get a dopamine hit. It's
Yeah.
instant. And they come thick and fast. But then you
Yeah.
get the dopamine decline as well. So you need the next hit. It's like
Yeah.
it's an addiction, basically.
Yeah.
Dopamine
And-
addiction. You're no different than
You
drug
get it from
addict.
fucking eating. They're talking about at the moment
Totally.
the Ozempic jab, and you're like, it's a really good tool for extremely obese people because their neurological pathway in relation to food and
Totally.
dopamine is like so deep seated. It's not just about food.
It's
They're
sex.
hardwired.
It's sex.
Which is fun.
But I mean, you get the same.
No, you get, yeah. It's all dopamine loaded.
Completely.
So there's one in business, isn't there? These people that then can get addicted to selling the idea to themselves. I've got the business plan.
Yeah.
I mean, I do get excited about it. People hear it, be like, motherfucker, it'll happen.
Yeah.
It's like it's executing it. And I think early days, it's one I would say for anyone watching this.
Yeah.
If you're taking it away, business planning, have a goal, have a mission, get your core values dialed in, share it with your team.
Completely.
Don't
Get the foundation in place.
Get the foundation.
Yeah.
Get excited with them.
Yeah.
But whatever you do, make sure you execute, because you leave the meeting, the day, the hour, the half hour, whatever it is later, when it dies off, that's when it needs to not, and then it's consistency and discipline.
Completely. And it's all of the processes and the ways of working.
Holding people accountable, understanding where your weaknesses are in the team.
Totally, yeah.
All of it.
That's the messy bit in any transformation.
Yeah,
right?
but we like it. I find joy in like putting that together and stringing it together.
That's amazing.
Because of the way my brain thinks.
Not many people do. So people normally like, whether I'm coaching them or in businesses, they like the strategy side of things. What do you want to be when you grow up? The dreaming, right? All that kind of stuff.
Yeah, big stuff.
But one of the takeaways of change management is, you've got the strategy, but how can you make it happen?
Yeah, what's the execution like?
Execution. And I was really good at the strategy.
Yeah.
I made myself at the Economist go, I'm seeing this motherfucker through to the end.
Yeah.
And it was amazing, right? But it was the grind. And I think I don't really like I think it's overused, because grind is normally associated with burnout, but it's the application.
Yeah.
And I call that
consistency completely.
It's consistency. It's alignment as well.
Yep.
And it's like inspired action every day.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think the only one you don't find that becoming mind numbing is relaying it daily to the goal.
Yeah. Focus.
Yeah,
which people don't have.
So we'll be having all in here, like we'll have our mission statement on that wall, all our core values go on this one, we've got the 10 commandments.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just so everything
I was going to say the same thing as you. I looked at that and you said they need kind of run up there as well. Yeah.
Have it visual, that's why we've done visually. It's going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
We're expanding upstairs. But it's in the small stuff. That's why I probably lost quite a lot of friends with distance helping people, because they're like, people talking about football or girls. I'm like, fucking, how old are you?
Dull.
Yeah. Dull. That's dull.
Dullard.
I'd rather talk about the ambitions. Just how many people ask someone not like how are you? It's like, what are you doing? What have you been up to? With any sort of intent. I do it to everyone. It's a little litmus test. Always ask them first if you think it's polite, and I like being nosy or learn. And if they don't, what you do? I'm like, right, you're going to get a test now because I can tell you. And you just watch people blank over you, like, you're fucking boring. See it.
Yeah, not interested.
Not interested at all. Life's too short. The fuck don't want to hang around people that don't genuinely want to talk about stuff.
Yeah. Got
loads of them people on Facebook. They'll like my stuff, or they'll talk to me about really menial things.
Yeah.
Anyone who's close, like, I want to share some ideas. Like, what are you doing? Oh, cool. How do I learn?
Yeah.
What can we do together?
But that's really key for an entrepreneur to have that curiosity mindset.
Yeah.
And actually, it's really key for the entrepreneur to have a network around him or her where they can do that.
Yeah.
Because most people are not. So the way you've explained yourself, because I'm like that as well, but most people aren't like
No, it's
that.
lonely as fuck.
It is if you haven't got a network. Yeah. Because people think then you're the odd one.
I am, but
yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. 100%.
So I think.
And I'll flit in and out. So there's a girl I went out with years ago, and she's 25 at the time. I was a little bit older, quite a bit older, and she nailed it. She's like, you're an introverted extrovert. I was like, the fuck do you even know that?
Yeah.
And I assessed. I was like, I am. Yeah. I love being in the party, but then I'll just get bored and just disappear. I don't even like saying, but I'll just disappear.
Yeah. I'm 59, 40, 49. So I go between introverted, extrovert. Have you ever done the Myers-Briggs test? They tell you. So 1 minute I'm 50, 49. 50.
And you're flitting and out of it.
Yeah. So I'm the same.
It's about, I understand what fills my bucket with energy.
Yeah. Yeah. Where do you feel energised?
With people and sharing ideas, but both exhaust me in equal measure. And
completely. Depends who you're with.
Yeah, actually, yeah, massively. And I like being able to, like, weirdly, like Marnie knows it, but like sometimes when I'm with my mates don't talk, I don't like really talking that much. I do fucking, look, we talk for an hour now.
Has it gone an hour already?
No, I don't think so. I just made it up.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure. It's 2:00, so it probably is. Feels like 5 minutes. But I think, and this goes back into some of the energy management you talk about. So trying to relate this back to what people can take.
Yeah.
That's that downtime. Like, I literally love lying down and just mindlessly flicking through fucking social media. But it's not mindlessly because I'm learning. I've had some people say, you're 42, why on social media? Idiot, I've got an agency and it's fucking changing faster than anything we've ever known. So half it's playing.
Yeah. Well, in neuroscience, so one of the tools we'd bring in is what they call the healthy mind platter, which is basically 7 items on your plate that you need to make sure every day you have some of it.
Let's go. Right? Here we go, guys.
Now you're going to test my memory.
I'm not. You're just going to teach us.
A long time ago. So one of them is obviously work, play, sleep.
Important.
I need to have a look at the rest. I don't know what they are.
We'll put it up.
Yeah, no, do. Another one is having no objects.
So no direction.
No, just doing downtime, doing nothing.
Just switch off.
Literally switch off. So not even, I mean, you said like endless scrolling, but not having any objective at all. So most of our life, when we're having our focus work, we have an objective, we know where we need to go, but we need to have a certain amount of time in the day where we're not doing anything.
I actually agree. So mine's a Friday and Saturday night when I'm just booze socialising. It normally involves drinking, which is weirdly enough, because I know it's technically being healthy and fit, it is an antithesis, like it's a bit of an oxymoron.
Yeah.
But I feel at that time, that's the only time but then if you look, try and use me as a case study, I'm still busy, my mind's busy. Yeah,
of course.
But you're out boozing, socialising, I love having a bit of a laugh, it's quite cool. It's completely different to what I'm like in the week. They're like there. So it's strange. Like, I couldn't sit and do nothing. Well, maybe I could. If you've been through this journey, could you sit and do, no, actually you do, don't you, meditate and stuff? Stupid question. Do you do that when you meditate?
Not exactly like that, no.
Show us your meditation pose.
I mean, you don't have to do anything.
You do, if you've seen them when they're like this.
What is that?
Right, I'm going to Google meditation now.
So basically,
let me show you. You're doing it now.
Yeah, but you were like some.
No,
you were like
this, like the Buddha.
So it's you're pinching your thumb and your forefinger together, and then you're bringing your last 3 fingers, and it's an energetic. It's almost like you're kind of it's like a radio signal. It's an antenna. You're bringing in energy. So every mudra,
half lotus.
It's a mudra. Every
what?
Mudra.
What's that?
It's a hand gesture, like a hand. It's different. Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah.
I'm going to do the half lotus. I've got them here.
Oh, you've got them there. Oh my goodness. So yeah.
No, it's cool.
So you've got sleep, you've got downtime, you've got connection time, you've got work.
Connection's key.
Connection is so important.
With the right person. Mate, I love a cuddle.
With the right person.
Bit of Netflix and just do nothing. Actually, I do. I fucking talk shit. Yeah. So I regularly like a little down on the floor. Bit of a cuddle.
You
watch
need that.
Netflix. 100%. Yeah.
Touch, personal touch.
And I'm always a little spoon, even if my girlfriend is tiny.
Yeah.
She's like this big.
Is she?
She's like 5'2".
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, really cute. But yeah, downtime with significant other, I would say, is important. Somebody who I feel relaxed with.
Sleep's important.
Massive. Yeah. We've been going for a while.
Yeah.
And we're halfway through, I think.
Yeah.
Health and Wellness Gem in. Yeah. Half 2, we're going to call this.
Okay.
So what does that look like? Obviously, time at fitness first. Now we've talked about hopefully some stuff with Lifelines. So that'd be cool to collab on that. We talked about retreats.
Yeah.
That's definitely happening.
Yeah.
You're already doing your own, so let's talk about those first. Yeah. But for anyone watching this does follow the Lifelines brand, you're just going to see more of Gem popping up, and we'll definitely have some Lifelines retreats coming.
Very nice.
Got some fucking big hitters coming. We've got Bloodwork partners, you, Marnie.
Yeah.
Some old. I've got probably the leading group leading group exercise lead in Overly Rach Holmes.
Yeah.
So these will be good, but it's all coming from a position of what you're already doing at the moment.
Yeah.
So go.
Health.
2.5 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
Over to you. No,
okay.
we've got longer than that.
So, what do you want to talk about on health? There's so many different...
What's your journeys? How do we break up? So
my journey on health.
We're still on with you now, yeah.
Oh
Remember, this is all about you, Gem. I know we just got into a bit of back and forth.
Sorry,
Back on the lights back on you.
So in my book, I talk about maintenance.
Yep.
So health is a key pillar, obviously, because it's all about detoxification pathways. If you're full of toxins, then your vessel, your body is not going to be.
You should call yourself a vessel.
This is what we talk about in yoga. It's the carcass, right? The meat body, whatever you want to call it, right? The physical body, right? It holds energy.
Yes.
So if you want to be as energetic as you are, if you want to be bouncing around, loads of ideas, fully switched on, fully tapped in, you have to clean up your system. Otherwise, you're going to be
it's like a dirty battery.
Pretty much, yeah.
It won't work.
So I would say, for me, health is all around detoxification.
Yep.
However you want to do that. And then nervous system regulation. So I always go to...
Which is overlooked.
What's the point in exercising? Yes, you've got to keep, cardiovascular, you've got to be healthy and all of the rest. But it's for me, it's about your nervous system, because that actually dictates everything. That dictates your whole personality.
Yes.
Whether you're stressed, whether you're calm,
Big time.
whether you've got a foggy brain, whether you've got a clear mind, whether you can speak articulately, everything comes down to your nervous system. So for me, exercising is to either work my system. So I'm putting stress on it to come back down to my baseline. So my blood pressure is...
Do you do blood pressure?
I do, yeah.
I do too. There's one over there.
Oh, should do
We
it.
always do office ones, yeah. Mine's good at the moment. It wasn't. I had to have 300 ml of blood out 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
I was close to having a heart attack, apparently. Hematocrit levels were fucking through the roof. Apparently my blood was like oil.
Oh my goodness. What I would recommend for you then, if you just said that, is ozone therapy.
Yeah, what's that? Hyperbaric chamber?
I know it's different. So I went to Bali this year and I had ozone therapy. Basically, they are filtering your blood.
Yeah.
So they're taking blood out of one arm and they're into a system, pumping it with ozone and then putting it back in again.
That's improving red blood cell count, isn't it?
It's taking all the stuff out of anything that's like toxic.
Oh, is it?
It's cleaning your blood.
Fine.
It's a blood cleanser. Yeah.
I felt, do you know what? This is real as well. So iron levels really high.
Iron's high.
Iron was through the roof. I manufacture, I deal with, I fucking don't know the term properly, but my body's great at dealing with glucose and I have no HDL in my body, which is fucking ridiculous because I eat avocado like breakfast most days, or through the day I'll have an avocado, 8 rations of bacon, 8 eggs, a bagel and real cold Kerrygold butter.
Okay.
So this whole fad that we were sold 20 years ago, when you and I were seeing the rise of margarine and demonised fat. What a load of fucking bollocks that is. So very interesting to get those, but I had to have, I had 3, and I wasn't able to get out of bed. I've been struggling for about 6, 7 months. I could literally set the alarm and be fucking straight back to sleep. I couldn't sleep anywhere. But this was like genuinely hard. I tracked it through my Whoop. Yeah. Fuck me, I had 300 ml out, and the next day I felt amazing.
Oh.
Like unbelievable. I was quite ratty at work. Gas came in, he was like, "Are you feeling all right?" I was like, "Why?" He said, "You're just not as ratty." I was like, "I feel really good." I felt like I was just like...
Pressure.
Yeah, in a weird way.
Yeah.
So we've just started working with a blood company. So I'd anyone that's looking at health and wellness, go and get bloods done.
Yeah.
Because I technically, you would think healthy.
Yeah.
Far from it.
We can't see what's underneath the bonnet, can we? That's the thing.
No, really, really.
We can hide a lot.
Yeah, we just don't know. Do you know what I mean? You can be tricked into...
Get all your biomarkers done, your information
100%.
markers,
Especially with a reputable company that know how to digest them. I learned that working with GC Bioscience at the moment, is the interpretation of these results. Mm-hmm. So back to you then. You're a yogi.
So part of my healing and also my clients' healing, it was for me to become a yogi, because I was so interested in talking to them about all of the neuroscience. I was thinking to myself, why are my clients not becoming any less burnt out? I'm giving them so much really interesting information, but information on top of a full cup, they're just overflowing with information. I'm like, okay, how do I empty the cup? Yeah. So then I trained in yoga. Ashtanga.
And you're really fucking good at it. I'll put some pictures up of the shit you do. You and Romana are insane.
Ashtanga yoga, because but again, that attracts A-type personalities because it's hard, Ashtanga yoga. So I'm like, I couldn't just, at the time.
And it takes time.
And it takes time to perfect each asana. But it's good posture. I
thought you just swore.
Asana. It takes time to perfect each of the postures.
Oh, there's a whole more to that. You've got to develop strength in places that people didn't even know. Like I did one of Marnie's classes. I was shaking like a shitting dog in a plank. And she's still on the microphone. I was like, fucking. Yeah. And she come and train me for the first time. And her ability to overhead press like a fairly ridiculous weight for what she weighs was just astonishing. You're recruiting more muscle fibres. What is it? What makes you say, fucking hell, I've got mind fog today. The sensors in your muscles, basically. Because if you think of your bicep, it's that long. Mm-hmm. If you do range of motions limited, which most of us do, you'll recruit like 80% of the neurosensors in there. Or the fucking hell, I'll Google it. We'll put it up for this. Yeah. Tom, just put a little subtitle over this. Yeah. So the way through what you do in yoga is you recruit the entire length of muscles. So you don't necessarily need to get bigger to get stronger, because you're recruiting more neurotransmitters for your brain to make it work, which I find fascinating.
Yeah, and the flexibility as well.
100%.
So you can't, no, well, you can have one without the other, but with Ashtanga, it builds both.
I mean,
Series
it's
one
like
is about,
gymnastics.
yeah. There's different series of the Ashtanga yoga sequences. There's different
Okay.
So series 1 is strength. Series 2 is flexibility.
You still strong?
Yeah.
So you still train?
Do you want to do a plank
I used to-
competition? Or?
I don't know. Will I win? 6.5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It's well good.
Well, I mean,
What will you do? 7?
I would have to do
I bet
it.
you will. I'm not doing it now.
Yeah.
Off camera, we'll get back to you on this. But you
So-
probably would like plank me. I think because the other thing is I end up, when you're a little bit bigger, you recruit so much red blood and you just get pumped fucking quick.
Yeah.
Like my running's gone downhill and stuff. So I just think, yeah, anyone, I do your CEO from UK Calisthenics in the other day.
Fantastic.
Fucking watching what they're doing is insane. And he's in shape, he's not big, but he's unbelievably strong.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yoga, I trained in that.
Fine. How long did that take?
To train? No more than 6 months, actually.
Right.
That was the 200 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was
Where did
done
you have time to do that?
on my maternity leave whilst I was doing my other training. I did see my baby, by the way, whilst and my then 8-year-old, whilst I was studying my coaching diploma with the Neuro Leadership Institution. So yeah, I was
Another one?
Yeah. So I was just on maternity leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I bet that was good as well, coming straight after postpartum. Say on him a shit. So we got yoga. I think healing's more anyway, and you know a lot about supplementation.
So I didn't go into this, but when I was younger, I spent my weekends in Holland and Barrett.
How old are you?
Studying
The
vitamins.
shelves.
I loved it.
Did you?
Oh my God. So even though I trained with the College of Naturopathic Medicine in my health coaching and vegan chef, which I'm not a vegan anymore, but
Good.
I
Wouldn't be on the otherwise.
I initially wanted to be a herbalist because I love vitamins and minerals and herbs.
so powerful
Oh my
though, right?
God. I love the mushrooms. I love the DMT. I love it. I love everything. Right. But back in the day, it was Holland and Barrett. I mean, that's as
And
far
no
as
one knew anything really. Well, obviously they did, but on a macro scale, it's unheard of. That's
Yeah.
like wishy-washy wizardry shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or some witch's concoction or something.
Well, I had to heal myself because I had anorexia when I was
Oh,
a
wow.
teenager, and that's what kicked me into. Normally, a lot of people who have anorexia is because they're high achievers and they're always learning, always studying, and I did it like crazy.
The relationship with food goes downhill.
It's not that you don't like food; it's almost like
No time for it.
no, it's not even that. It becomes a goal. Because you're so ambitious, something that just flicks in your mind. For me, in my experience anyway, it's almost like because of where I grew up and, right, yeah, don't say no more, but because of where I grew up, I was almost like, I can't do this. And I think I was waking up as I was growing up going, fuck me,
Yeah.
I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
And at the time, it's almost like I've got no one can help me. And then at the time, it's really weird. I was at school, I was like 14. I'm very popular as kids are when they're 14, blooming as you are at 14. And I had a boyfriend at the time, and it's almost like, stuff went on, and the girls would say, oh, Gem is always perfect. And I didn't try to be, I was just being me. I felt like sometimes me being me was just threatening other people. So
It's
I
easy
then,
to do around here.
so I became smaller
Yeah.
because I felt like I didn't want to make anybody else feel bad for
Yeah.
me to be, but me being
Makes
me.
sense.
So then I thought, oh God, it must be me. So I just then, food is pleasure. And so I thought, I can't have that because that's pleasure. It's psychological, right? So then, but then it becomes a goal. Every bone became an achievement. So not only was I achieving academically, it's like, oh my God, that became the next achievement. And then I got stuck in it. And then I went to the doctors. My mum took me to the doctors and they said, I had to see a counsellor. And they said, if you lose 1 more pound, we're going to hospitalise you and we're going to force feed you. I had one session and he was a complete cunt, right? He was a complete arse. He said to me, all right then, coming in, why can't you eat? I'm like, I don't actually know. I was like hoping you might be able to tell me. And anyway, I came out of that session, I said, Mum, I'm not going back. I can't stand him. I didn't say cunt,
Yeah,
and I would
no.
never swear, but these days he was an absolute cunt, right?
Yeah.
He shouldn't be in the job. And then Mum said, right, I'm going to find you another counsellor.
Yeah.
So I went to see a female counsellor, and she basically just looked at me.
Broke you on commented?
Just no, literally looked at me.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you going to speak? I'm like, fuck this. I can't do this. I said, Mum, do not ever take me to a counsellor again. They don't, it's bullshit. She said, okay, if you won't see anybody, I'll be your counsellor. So what she did, this is my mum's way of dealing with things. She was a model, right?
Yeah.
So again, maybe it was like conditioning, always seeing her not eating and looking amazing and whatever. So she got the Littlewoods catalogue and she said, pick a model. Do you remember Littlewoods?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
She said, pick a model from this catalogue, somebody who you think is a good weight. And I'll make sure.
This is clever.
Make sure we get you
To
that and no more. Because one of the
she
fears,
shifted your goal.
Yeah. One of the fears you have is you don't want, because if you start eating, you think you're going to be like a beach whale, that you're not going to be able to stop.
That's fucking smart.
Yeah.
Because you're goal oriented. So
Yeah.
just go and linked it directly to an image you can see.
Yeah. So then I went home
You fix it slowly.
and she had no nutritional background, right? So I went home.
Smashed in like custard creams and sausages.
I
and shit.
did. Custard creams.
Mind you, you're probably like not in a bad way. They're calorie dense, right? So it would start be an easy
So
way.
bad. So no
Well,
nutrition in it.
That size is probably badder.
I
if
had
bad as a word.
like how many do you have in a normal standard
about-
size?
About 14 a row.
So I had 14 custard creams a day,
Easy. Nice with tea or not?
possibly.
Possibly. It wasn't. It's just but they taste good, right? How did you eat it though? Did you split it up?
No,
Just eating.
I don't even know. I mean, I dissected stuff then, and I mean that's one of the things that goes with it. You kind of take the top off, and you how
would.
do you eat your custard creams?
Like
Like,
that.
do
I
you?
would split it up and I'd just like scrape. I'd use the other one to scrape it
Yeah,
off
yeah,
and then
yeah.
eat it, and then they'd be both clean, and I'd eat one or the other. I'd probably dip it in a coffee. It's weird, isn't it?
You heard it first here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know if you want to put that one out.
No. So
So-
that's why I was studying vitamins and minerals initially, and that's why I got into health.
Good.
So at college, I did what did I do at college? Leisure and tourism, and at the time, I wanted to be on the aeroplanes and be like an air hostess. That was my kind of thing. Before then, it was all media.
Yeah.
So when I was like 3-4 years old, I go on holiday with my parents, and basically when the interval, so in the evenings you have like entertainment, and when the singer went off stage, I'd be on stage. Entertaining the crowds. It was just like me and a microphone. That's all I needed in life. That was it. Yeah, honestly.
I can see it.
Yeah.
So health and wellness. Then what? So what? We'll wrap this up.
Yeah.
What would you say if you had to merge some two? Where's the link for you between the stuff you've done in business?
Yeah.
You've literally been up and down the ladder, done it all.
Yeah.
And now you're very, very experienced, knowledgeable in the whole health spin. I think we both talked off camera about the interest we've got in holistic stuff,
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah.
Energy massive.
Yeah. Yeah.
I always quote a couple of things like, why can you be on a fucking huge run? You're fucking tanked. A tune comes on, most songs are about 2.5 minutes, and you're like fucking Mo Farah.
Yeah.
Like
that's
nothing's
so
changed.
true.
There's no input of food. There's nothing. No inclusion of liquid. But you've literally just, and I think it's that moment you get where it's definitely an energy process. So I think protecting that is pretty interesting. Like Marnie's got me a fucking one of these rocks.
Yeah.
People keep touching it. It fucks me off because I speak to it and that affirmations.
You just clean it.
Yeah,
No.
I've keep cleaning it all the fucking time because people think it's funny just to touch it, or they'll nick it off me and just like hold it.
I put it in your pocket.
Well, I have, yeah, but then when you sit down, it like sticks out and stuff.
Yeah.
So I
Got one
think
in my
that-
pocket.
Show us. Have you? Yes. This is real. I believe in this shit. If I don't have it, I have a shit day. I can't touch this. What's that one then? Show the camera.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that. I don't know.
Oh, go on. It's black. It looks
So
cool.
it's, yeah.
Mine's
so-
like looks like it's come from a meteor. Like that sort of shit that would stop Superman. It's like it's got a stone out and then all the crystals in the middle.
Oh,
That big.
amazing. Yeah,
Looks
yeah,
good.
yeah. Well, they've all got properties. I mean, this one is mostly for like protection and stuff like that because I've done a lot of stuff in the...
What, like kung fu or? Is that protecting you?
No, I use it for different things. So you said you talk to yours. I mean, I don't...
Not all the. No, I don't mean stupid.
Oh.
I tell it a couple of affirmations. What I want it to do. Fucking walk around talking to that. Oh, yeah, I'm out today. What Marnie said you have to do is you just say to like a couple of free goals that you're looking to do.
Oh, okay.
So and then that's it. So what you do? How's that protecting you?
See, you want to go into this, do
We
you?
fucking need to. We're on the camera, mate.
Okay.
And people looking to learn stuff from this.
So every stone has various different, like, what's it called?
Properties.
What's that?
Property.
Yeah, like properties, like Yeah, that's probably the best
The
word to
uses,
use.
like they're all aligned to a certain energy, right?
They are. They vibrate at different levels. So this one here, for me, when you get into the energy world and you've done some like plants, medicine stuff, and you know, you realise what else is out there without scaring anybody. But it's not just us, right? So
Avatar is real.
Avatar is real,
It's
basically.
real.
Yeah, so I've got various different practices that I do just to shield up, basically, before I go out and do stuff.
Yep.
And we get it in life, right? So you'll get like energetic vampires. People like to call them narcissists, right? They haven't got their own source of supply and they need to find a supply from other people.
Yep.
Same. So this for me is almost like my way of like shielding up.
Like it.
Yeah. So they can't see you, because when you're vibrating high, when you're vibrant as a person,
Oh, yes,
that's
no doubt.
attractive to people.
Yes,
who,
it is. We talked about this last night. I dated a narcissist.
Did you?
Fucking
Yeah.
it's like
Draining, right?
I didn't. So I was being mentored at the time as a monster, and we got paid for like this guy $3,000 a month for paying. And I thought it was a test. It wasn't. It was on the board. So, and he turned to talk about what you're doing in life, because the aim is to get more out of you as a person, so you're better in the business. And I said I was dating this girl, and he's like, sounds like a narcissist. I thought she was. And he's like, you're fucking mental. I was like, why? He said you won't win. I was like, mate, he said, it's like me, because he knew what I did for a living. So the Royal Engineers, we clear minefield.
Yeah.
He's like, how would you feel if I said...
Were you a researcher?
We all get taught to clear minefield.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What was
So-
your trade?
Plant operator mechanic, but on the combat engineer course, everyone's taught that. So we
Ah.
can build houses, bricklay, mine clear, booby trap, fucking use shape charges stuff to cut bridges down. Like I could blow the shit out of that road. Like basically, all of it's encompassed on you when you're a combat engineer. So we can all do it.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's like me going to clear a minefield, and you'd be like, "What are you doing? You do it. You aren't trained."
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, right. And was he right?
Yeah.
Like they are, and all they sap off is good energy.
Yeah.
But once they find you, they're completely different people, and then they spin that. The shit they come out with is like,
Like the gaslighting. I never knew what gaslighting was.
this girl could have fucking convinced me it was raining outside today.
Yeah, and you believe
And
that.
I was like, when I started getting into it, I was like, oh my God, this is fucking real. And then you realise how you can't even argue to win with them, because they're so good at acutely manipulating, or they'll change the direction, and then all of a sudden it's back at facing you.
Flipped it on you.
And you're like,
Yeah.
it's fascinating. So yeah, give me them one. I'll have one of them stones.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That'll help.
Yeah. But narcissism, that word gets thrown around a lot, and I think,
There's a spectrum to it, right?
but there's a very small proportion of the population who actually are clinically diagnosed with narcissism.
Yep.
We all have narcissistic traits, but
which are
yeah.
4 or 5 of them are with every fucking person that's managing to
Yeah.
be any remote measure of successful,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You heard it here
But-
first, folks.
But it's how you can be like, you can still be ambitious and have a goal and a dream and everything else and go after it. You don't have to then use people and
Doesn't
abuse
help
people.
with all these fucking affirmations of female orientated for men being narcissists. They're everywhere. I got into like a hole on TikTok. I was like, fucking hell. This was
You got so many types. You got the covert. You got the malignant.
Oof.
Covert is what the types. You got
I
covert,
don't know.
grandiose, and there's one dark one that's kind of the
top level.
Yeah.
But a narcissist close to being a fucking psychopath.
Oh, no,
There's a real lack of empathy there.
you can get, but you can get. Narcissists do
narcissistic
have empathy.
Yeah, they do, but then
But the psychopath, the
don't.
sociopathic narcissist.
No, they don't.
No.
There's a good one on I think,
Machiavellian, I think it's Machiavellian narcissism. I think
That's
that's
it.
it. Yeah.
But Piers Morgan interviewed one of these psychos over in the American prison, like a proper fucking psycho. Just watch it. It's like, because they got no empathy. It's not even, technically, chemically, it's not their fault.
Oh wow.
They feel no empathy.
Oh my goodness.
You imagine removing empathy from someone, you get that.
Of course.
Empathy is the only thing that ties us to like being,
Human.
yeah. Otherwise, you're literally like a fucking man. You were like an animal. Wow. Like an animal doesn't do empathy, does it?
I've actually never knowingly met anybody. Knowingly.
You wouldn't. Go, I'll send you the documentary. It's
Yeah.
fucking, and Pierce is clever. He triggers him once.
Oh.
And when you can show a psychopath in the mirror and you see them, they fucking hate it.
Really?
Watch him and it's so good.
Oh wow.
Because you understand psychology, you'll see
Yeah.
it. But you're unbelievably clever. They could wear any cloak they need to. They've got a high level of intelligence anyway, so they can literally transform from person to person, be however they want to best combat you.
Do you know why they can do that? They have no emotions.
Exactly.
So it's pure logic.
It's pure win. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
about winning. And when you understand human behaviour, it's easy. So we did all the stuff with Myers-Briggs. Like I ended up being a hub in the end, which was crazy. Started life as like 96% red or objection orientated. And I had to fake empathy for a bit.
Really?
Yeah, that's where I first started. That's why I changed.
So you faked empathy,
Yeah, I just acted.
but now it's natural.
Now it's natural because I've got a decent moral compass now. I didn't at the time.
Really?
I just didn't really care.
Really?
Yeah, I just just get what I wanted.
Really?
100%. I was quite a fucking, I'll admit it, yeah. And then I found the army changed me, or taught me a code, and then...
But do you not find that with some of the guys that come out of the army or are still in the army that they have that kind of attitude of I'll just do what I want, get what I want, don't care kind of thing or not?
Yeah, no.
That's not an army thing.
No, I'd say like it's quite... I don't know, such a broad brush, like to say. I see what you mean, but anyone that was good is a team player.
Yeah.
But only like if you're not on my team, I don't really give a fuck. I think it's a waste of energy. The world's not going to fit. Like I try and do big stuff. I try and do stuff with the diabetes stuff. Try and create organisations that offer some chance to influence in a positive way.
Yeah.
I think the best we can do, I believe, as an individual, is be honest with people. If you're being a dickhead, I'm going to tell you you're being a dickhead.
But can you not say that that's your perception of them?
No, I could explain
still...
why I've come to the conclusion. If you disagree, it's fine, but you're probably a dickhead as well. It's based on some really basic characteristics of like borderline, like what's a good person?
Yeah, morals.
Yeah,
ethics.
It's well easy to determine them. We can determine them in a second.
Yeah. So what would you say your core values are then? Because we're kind of going into values now, aren't we?
And you put it back on me again.
Oh, sorry. Am I the interviewer now? Yeah.
No, yeah, you can be for a minute and I'll do you.
Yeah.
So we've got, what are my core values? Integrity, honesty.
Yeah.
I would if I could like ambition, but I don't know if it's a good, like, you know what I mean? Or goal focused. I don't know if it's a core value. Honesty, integrity, loyalty is massive.
Yeah, same.
Like if I give you my word, you're having it.
Yeah.
It's done.
Trust,
Yeah, big time. It's given trust as well with me. Not it's given to be lost. Probably the three really. Just three. I don't need much more than the others.
I think the only thing I'd add on that for me personally, so they're very aligned with my own personal core values, is congruence.
I don't even know what that means. What the fuck does that mean?
It's similar to like authenticity.
Show off on a fucking. You have to just do me over.
I know.
I don't even know.
Sorry,
I'm joking. No, go on. It's good. We're learning.
No. It's just when you're living in. I guess integrity is the best way to explain it. You could just use congruence.
Congruent.
Yeah. So it's
I'll
like
use that. It sounds more intelligent.
It's so you what you think, what you feel, what you believe. That's how you live. You're in a complete.
Oh right, no. So it layers those three up.
It
right?
does, yeah. Complete alignment, basically.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, and that's why I'm so black and white, and probably why I'm so. Some people find me really easy to be around. Like you obviously met me through Mana.
Yeah.
We sat with her mate Selena the other day, and she's like, "You're a bit up your own ass," and you talk about yourself, and I just reeled off what I knew about it. And she's like, "I said, don't worry, I was listening. You asked me what I did, and I fucking told you. I just do a lot."
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but you're always talking about yourself, and I'm not.
Yeah.
I'll always ask you what you've done first. It's just I've got more to say than you because you don't do much. I'm not being rude.
It's being honest.
Just being honest.
It's one of my core values.
Yeah, well, you're always on the internet. Well, you're not. Like, that's nothing to do with, like...
Not a judgment.
Like, you know, I'm happy if you think I'm a prick. We didn't. I was like, so I do, and I think she's lovely.
Yeah.
But it was just interesting because I said... And she even said, she was like, but it always fascinates me because... You obviously, Marnie loves you. And I was like, yeah, like a sister.
Yeah.
I was like, and now this is why you get my time. Because you're seeing everything you're seeing, but you're seeing it not quite how it is.
Yeah. We do that all the time. I
am like this on purpose. It's a good filter. It's a dickhead filter, I think.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have to waste much time with idiots.
Yeah. I'm quite small circle. Yeah.
But you're super easy to talk to. Like when we first met, you could talk to anyone. You could communicate with anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad, isn't it? It's a bit exciting to be a bit triggering. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be liked by everyone. I think it's fucking horrible.
You don't need, actually that's...
Fuck.
You don't want to be liked by everybody.
I don't need to be liked by anyone. I don't need to be loved. Fuck, I need to be respected. And
yeah.
I want to be...
Honoured.
I want people to know I'm like, I'd help them. Do you know what I mean? And they feel safe. That's it. Don't need much else.
I think that's key for guys. Maybe safety, I'd say, then is one of your core values. But I think that's... Guys like to be able to provide that.
Yeah, I think
safety.
That's what we should be doing.
Yeah.
Like, fucking call me whatever you want, whatever your toxic masculinity, whatever the fuck is. There's some brilliant one of a big gorilla. Motherfuckers halfway across the road just fucking stood in this road. He's fucking huge. And all the other little gorillas are running past. It's a meme. It's like toxic masculinity. I was like, there it is.
We haven't even gotten into that, have we? Like toxic
go on,
masculinity
let's go.
and kind of more defined. Well, again, it goes back to ego.
Mm.
So, somebody it goes onto depth, like emotional maturity and emotional depth. Are you able to hold somebody? A lot of toxic masculines, they kind of need a woman to be a certain way for them to be happy in a certain way. Whereas actually,
that makes sense to demonstrate it.
Yeah. Whereas I think if you're more
That's cool.
mature, and if I would say like, I don't know what's the word, maybe divine masculine, I don't know, but some ones are matured.
So are you talking about the reason? So the motivators there are distinctly different. Ones for display. The
What
other
can you do
if it
for
is.
me? Yeah. What are you providing me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas,
no, mine's just I think it's how she did Oshto. So I was brought up like my mum pretty much brought me up on her own.
yeah.
So I just think how would my mum want me to be?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mum, I've let you down about 40% of the time.
Yeah. But how can you hold somebody as well when it gets messy? I think that's,
Yeah, I want to know
Yeah.
what you like on your worst day.
Yeah.
I know on my worst day I'd still be there for someone.
yeah.
I'd walk
same.
through walls and shit, do you know what I mean?
Same.
What sort of motherfucking, what's that film where they say, can't tell you where we're going, can't tell you what we're doing, but whose car we're driving? No, but will you come out with me? And he goes, whose car we're driving?
I love that.
It's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice to have people's back. Yeah.
I think it's like the crux of everything. Everyone needs it, I think.
Yeah.
Everyone talk about it comes from family, bollocks. Open the thesaurus, people. Read a word, and if the
Congruence.
fucking go, yeah, we've done it. But people can get attached to this whole, but it's family. It's like, well, your family's behaving like an idiot. Like that's not what is the fundamental reason to use the word? I've got quite black and white thing. I think the way we use language is really important. Be specific. I'll always try and categorise what people say to me first before I do give my judgment, because I'll always give my judgment. I just think it's worth doing.
What they're trying to say, what's the meaning behind the
just
words?
to make sure I get it. Because I don't want to, at the last thing, get a misinterpretation of someone and then think, fuck, I've made the wrong choice. And that's carried through from business.
Yeah, that's
Try
really
and get
good.
as much data as I
Clarify.
can before I move.
Yeah.
It won't cripple me because I can make the decision, but
Yeah.
I've learned running before you can walk on some things is not fucking great.
I always say we live in a world, there's like, how many billion people are there? 7, 8 billion?
I reckon it's undercooked, don't they? It could be 9.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, well, that's crazy.
Fucking ridiculous, the opportunity that's out there.
Yeah. But there are that many versions of reality.
Yeah. Oh.
So that's why when you're clarifying, when you're speaking with somebody, it's mega important. Otherwise,
Yeah, it's just because their optic and their use of language.
Yeah.
Like, you talk about English, like, fuck me. Like, yes and no could be interpreted still nowadays. I mean, man and woman's got fucking confusing.
Oh my God, don't get me to furries.
Oh, shit.
Man and woman and...
Crazy. Unless you can create life, you're not a woman.
I
You call yourself whatever you want, mate, and I'll back it. Quite like the cross-dressers, they're cool. Have you been to Blackpool? They're literally the one who's quite fit as well. Do you. Mantra, don't be a dickhead.
Exactly.
That's it. Just
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
be a dickhead.
Yeah.
Look, Gem, it's
Yeah.
been mint having you on.
Yeah. Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
We'll be working
Nice
together
chatting.
soon. So health stuff's going to come to the fore.
Yeah.
We'll agree what this looks like, guys, after. But there's some cool stuff. We're about to shift on our sponsors brand, Lifelines, on my brand, on what we're doing. But Gem, you will see more of her.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. It's been a pleasure. Yeah. See you soon.